First game, we are starting. Here we are Team Secret versus YinYang, and we are with Mr. Hera and Mr. Hera, amigo. We are about to start, yes. And Hera 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go! And this is going to be beautiful. I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful. Welcome everyone. First semi-final of this amazing tournament. With me, Hera, and in a first look, Secret, with the Viper Slam Tatot, we have Franks, Saracens, and Ethiopians. Oh, Mr. Yo, Hera with Persians. What do you think about this civilization choice?
Well, okay, now he made me look like I'm wrong, because I said before the game started that we were not going to see Persians here. I thought they were going to save them for Canyon Lake. I guess they thought they need Persians here to match the Frank pocket from Viper, which is obviously one of the best Arabia pockets out there at the moment. So I guess the China team went all in here. They put their best civs on the table, and they want to win this game.
Wow, well, that was the next question. How to compare the others. Vikings on the left, and Soretti is facing Tatot Saracens. In my opinion, Vikings better. What do you think?
Yeah, so in this particular matchup, Vikings or Saracens, Vikings actually are the better civ. However, Saracens provide better things for the team. Saracens provide the breaking into walls faster with archers, and that could help the other flank as well. So, Saracens actually helps the entire team, whereas Vikings just is good for himself. So, we'll see if Lix is able to make use of his stronger civ to deal damage on Tato, or else Tato is doing more for his team right off the bat with the civ.
Okay, he's just calling Lix, Greedy Boy, and Tato team game player. This is what it is, guys.
Exactly,
okay? Exactly, right? Okay. Slam on the right side, Ethiopians versus Chinese Paladin. I always curious to listen every expert about this matchup because we have seen already China versus Ethiopians. Your thought, Mr. Hera?
I mean, the thing is nowadays with the sheep under TC, Chinese start is like almost perfect every time. You have an extra villager or two going for, out of Dark Age. I think it's even. Ethiopians have better units, but Chinese have better eco with their upgrades. And late game, well, you have Siege Ram Chukunu with Chinese, and you have Arbalest Chukunu or Arbalest Siege Ram with Ethiopian. So it's about even. I think this matchup is 50-50. Could go either way.
Okay, well, I believe that teamwork is going to be crucial. Another many things that it happens during the games, but one really important. Do you prefer to go for the team walls completely, or is better to expand as little resources and wall yourself your resources and that's it?
Okay, I'm gonna say it depends. It depends because it depends how close you are to your pocket. If you can easily team wall, it's obviously the better thing to do. But see, in this case, between Slam and Viper, there's no way they can team wall. It's almost impossible. Like, it's very hard to team wall. So I think in this case, they should wall themselves. We'll see what they do, what they go for. But I'm pretty sure, normally it depends. In this case, definitely wall yourself. And okay. China will team wall. Look at the forest between Lix and Yo. They will team wall mid 10. You'll see.
Okay. Well, it's also true that it was told in NBL last week. NBL usually likes to walk himself, but it's also true that if the gap is so big, yeah, we know, right? that if the gap is so big, usually when you are breaking like in the middle, you don't have time to wall up, so it's difficult. Anyway, this map is a little bit more open. So far, no layman at all.
Yeah, I'm seeing Slam lure deers on the side. I'm seeing Paladin lure deers. It seems like no one wants to risk going for the lame. It makes sense because we don't have any Vietnamese or Mongols, so they don't have any bonus to lame, to know where your opponent is. So they're playing it safe. This is semifinals. No one wants to take risks. I like that, actually. It's good.
Okay. I want to ask you something a little bit, not tricky, like some hard questions. Are you surprised semifinal, best of 7, Slam is playing, no doubt?
I mean, the thing with Secret, it's kind of like AM. They have 4 star players, that can each be interchanged. They're all really strong 1v1 players, really strong team game players, and all with a lot of experience as well. So I think between the main 4 of Secret, you can interchange them no problem, and you get the same lineup. Maybe Slam is better on the flank than Doubts, because he has, I think, maybe slightly better micro. I trust Secret's judgment to put their best players forward.
Yeah,
no disrespecting Nilly. The chat thinks I'm disrespecting Nilly, but it's the first 4 are better. It's just what it is,
Well, this is what it is, man. It is really what it is. But for example, also you say the Slam might be better as Doubt as a flank. I agree. And Viper, even if Doubt is amazing as pocket, probably Viper is the best pocket.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I wouldn't put a secret lineup forward without Viper. Like
yeah.
pocket blank, it doesn't matter. I think you have to have him there. I think he's too
Okay.
crucial to the team. Yeah.
Okay, but let's see. Now we are checking. There is no action. Do you notice, man? Because in almost all the games till now has been some laming attempt. Not even laming here. I'm gonna put the fog of war now, for example, for Leaks. Leaks is now going to explore. He never do that. And I'm asking you, it may be a mistake, because if you have been playing till now incredibly aggressive all the series, why not keep doing this? Because right now they are playing like, and I put in quotes, like any other team. And YinYang has not been any other team during this tournament.
Yeah, they're trying to play standard, but the thing is, on Arabia, it's hard to play aggressive if your opponent will play defensive. Like, if you look at Taro, what he's doing, he's just walling his base now. You know, so if you try to play too aggressive, what's gonna end up happening, he's gonna run into walls the whole time. So it makes sense to start slow, even if maybe that's not the Chinese playstyle. And actually, we're seeing Lix is now walling himself, not going for the team wall, which I expected. So I was quite wrong there, actually. Yeah, and I'm not sure why. Oh, he didn't scout the forest. That's why. The big forest was not scouted.
Yeah, no, he didn't. I mean, he was just taking the deers, like trying to focus on the economy. We can see how Mr. Yo is now on Tatot base, so they are trying to go aggressive on Tatot to a scout. They're not gonna do any damage there. Now Viper is joining the party here with the Frank's scout. Well, we didn't mention Franks or Persians. They're better. I still think that Franks can be very strong.
I think Franks is better on Arabia because you get the scout HP in the early game, so you have better bonus, the farm upgrades for free, so good economy, and then you have the best paladins late game anyway. So I think Franks overall better. Although Persians have really good economy, especially in cast stage as well. So it's maybe about even, but Frank's pocket should be slightly better.
Yeah, but I'm really surprised. But like you said, I mean, Persians and Vikings, two of the best economies in the game, in the same map. This is a best of 7, Mr. Hera.
Like I said, China went all in here. Like, China put 3 of their top 5 civs in the draft in the first game. So, I mean, so did Secret, to be fair. Secret also put 3 strong civs. So this game is very important because whoever wins this is gonna have a really good momentum into the rest of the series, just because they all use their strong civs here.
And don't you think that in home maps, probably the civilization has a bigger impact than in Arabia? Because of how the home maps are in this tournament, that they are kinda special, right? So aggressive, crazy stuff. Because here, if you have great civilization, but you have a hole, or you have a not good coordination in some specific moments, then the civilization is completely secondary.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Arabia is the most standard map here, so it makes sense to want to put like the strongest civs because there's going to be a mix of. Oh, now we're seeing actually. Sorry, the wall between Lix and Yo. I told you it was coming. It has to come. The team wall's coming. Yeah, I think the civilization matters the most in Arabia because in other maps it's more about like the all in castellated or something like that. But in Arabia, it's the most standard, the most like balanced, and that's why you need the most balanced civs, the most all around strong civs. That's how I would put it, in my opinion.
Okay,
yeah.
I will just give some small information before we continue with the big battles. You can see here like 2 overlays. This is one overlay done by PKZ. That's the Viper. Yes. You can see everything there. We will change. Also, we have here the all the upgrades they have done. For now, Slam and at least the only players with wheelbarrow. Tato don't even have the horse collar. And here you can still see all the time the food, wood, gold, stone, village, and everything. And here, what you see on the left, that is a 20,579. If you didn't know what is that, is the current prize pool for the tournament. Because remember that every sub at $1 more. Okay, so you know, guys. Anyway, now, man, still no action at all. They're being really careful here to don't take a bad battle, because now a bad battle when the game is that close, this can be crucial.
Wait, what happened to Slam? He has 29 vills.
He did the wheelbarrow.
Did he though?
See, yeah, he has the wheelbarrow already. Like long time ago. He did very early.
No, he doesn't have it. No.
No, he has.
Not have it.
He has. I have here the overlay. He has the wheelbarrow, Slam.
I was looking at Paladin. Okay, I'm potato cat. Never mind. Sorry, misclick. Yeah, Slam does have wheelbarrow. Okay, makes sense. I knew that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We see now how Purple Paladin is taking the lion. The big battle will start. Remember one thing. if the game keep going for feudal, oh my god, look at Tato. Castle Age time, 18 minutes. Frank's with 54 HP, and Saracen's going Castle Age with the market bonus, probably.
Yeah, and Sarah, like the Tato is not even moving out with his archers. This was his strategy from the start, to get the fastest castle and then move out after that. He didn't want to take any risks, and now we're seeing China in the center of the map looking to make a play. Lix and Paladin, Yo, and even Lix looking to actually go to Tato's base and see what they can do there.
Okay, but they are not going. Why? Because Islam and Viper are trying to cover and avoid that situation. You can see how now they are going to Tatot, but Tatot gonna be in Castle Age. Tatot is still, man, the time Castle Age he's doing is amazing because he still have also 17 army, and now that battle against Leaks is gonna be great. Imagine if he's taking that battle and also being Castle Age that quick. He's gonna be so dangerous for Leaks.
Yeah, but Lix has to force the fight now if he can. He's trying his best to do so. Good micro from Tato so far. Yo has +1 armor and bloodlines on his scouts. Big fight in the middle.
Wow.
Ooh, this is looking quite interesting here.
He invested a lot. He invested really a lot already, and that's why the Viper is already on the way to Castle at 19 minutes 40 will be in Castle. Of course, Mr. Yo can't go. I'm gonna see his point of view. He will click soon, but it's not usual to see bloodlines and +1. It's true that with Persians maybe you can do it. And remember, in this patch, Persian is still, well, full potential.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it makes sense to do it because, Franks have more HP on their scouts normally, so you kind of need to get bloodlines if you're Persians to fight. But they have to do something with it. Big fight breaking out now. This is really good for China. Good timing on the fight if they can kill the archers.
Exactly, because now Tatot is in Castle. It's Red finally is on the way to Castle. This is now it's paying off that upgrades, man. With the bloodlines and +1, yeah, obviously they are killing absolutely everything. Islam 7 unit kills, 16 unit loss. They took everything, but the timing, man. Look at Tatot on League's base, taking all the villages now in the wood. Well, the momentum is now there, and Mr. League's in big problems. Hera, that's what they should avoid, and they are.
It's exactly what Secret wanted to do from the start of the game. Tato's plan was to camp, go Castle Age, get the crossbows, break in fast, and look at Viper. Viper left the fight to run into Lix's base. Beautiful execution by Secret here. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they did it perfectly. So well played Tato and well played Viper to also follow up. Kills an extra villager. Lix is in big trouble here.
Yeah, in really big trouble. 32 villages is the Vikings, okay, but now Tato has 39, 22 army. He's gonna take 1 or 2 villages more. He's gonna take more. 1, 2 more might be able. And another one. No, he didn't. Oh, well, no ballistic is also a problem because you move and, without. No, he got ballistic now, Tato. He got ballistic. He's going all in to Hera.
Yeah, this is really high commitment. Yeah, I didn't even realize he had ballistics. And he has another army on the front. Yo, Lix might get defeated here completely. 31 vills, 30 vills now. And he can't even get the university out. This is such good damage from Tato.
Oh my god, he's taking everything from red. Look at Tato, what he's doing. An incredibly good balanced economy. Because yes, he's Saracens, but with the amount of army he got, 18-minute Castle Age with that army and going all aggressive, it's not that easy to do as a flank.
Yeah, and you know what? Remember when we were saying Vikings was the better civ on paper? Well, Tato used Saracens, like, beautifully here to actually be the stronger civ over Vikings. And so now Vikings, even if you have free hand cards, you don't have any vills to use it with. Look at Lix's economy, 20 on gold. This is not looking good.
What economy?
Yeah, that's true. I had trouble finding it, to be honest.
Hera, 0 village on wood, 7 on food, 22 on coal. Masterclass here by Tato, man. Tato doing the job, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, Lix is so screwed here. I mean, like, and the thing is, normally when a guy's dead, you go to the next player. Viper's sending more army here. Lix is just, he has no break. He has no break. He will get defeated.
And look how they kill the buildings because of Saracen archers.
Yes.
Siege honors, man. This is, well, siege ramp now. Man, it's disaster. Well, this is what happened, man. I mean, it's a full plan done by Secret, and it's definitely working. I mean, how they can come back from this? Because I don't see how it's possible to come back in this game.
I mean, okay, hold on. We have the other side. Paladin is moving out on Slam. Paladin does have a score lead over Slam, and maybe Mr. Yo can ignore Lix now and go help his other flank. It's up to Paladin now to destroy Slam and see if he can win that way. But Slam has enough army to defend. That should be. We'll see what Paladin can do.
Yeah, kinda leave the game 2 versus 2, but the problem now is that Slam is gonna be ballistic. He doesn't have ballistic Paladin. Paladin is playing good in this tournament. 46 villages, more villages, a lot more army than Slam. That's also true. Look at the military number, 35, Slam 21. Now, what they should do? Viper should go to the right side, or they should move better to the pocket, because if they go to Mr. Yo, big problems for Yo.
Pocket, 100%, because if you go to the pocket, you prevent him from helping out the other flank. You know, Yo stuck defending in his base, and Knights can't really ever kill 40 crossbows or 30 crossbows that Taro has. So all Taro has to do now is sit on Yo's base and prevent him from moving out those Knights, and that's exactly what they will do. Yo is gonna try to keep massing Knights and try to clear this up in Castle Edge if he can, 1v2.
Yeah, well, +1, +2, +1, +2 as well, the same average. I'm gonna focus now a little bit on Islam is taking now the hill. Remember that Islam also got Ethiopians. He's doing now an amazing micro here. Oh my goodness, Islam is taking a lot of archers. Look what he's doing there, Hera.
Sick micro, and that's the Ethiopians. Look at the fast fire right there. He destroyed it. And actually, Viper sent 2 Knights, just 2 Knights, to help Slam take that fight, and it was worth it in the end. Well played there, Slam. And yeah, well, that was SY's best win condition, and Slam defends it beautifully.
Now, focusing completely in the middle, in the pocket, Mr. Yo is there with good amount of knights. Red is trying to help, but Red League's got 24 army. Tatot got 40 military, 40 archers right now. That's amazing, sick.
Okay, we're seeing a big fight now. Lix has quite a bit of army as well. He just got 10 less than Tato in this position. Big fight breaking out. Yo has more knights. Good micro from Tato. The kite back and forth, hitting and running. This looks good for SY.
Wow, Mr. Yo dominated there. Mr. Yo really dominated there to the Viper, and now they keep going. Imagine if they trap now, because it's a lot of knights and crossbows. If they clean that army from Tato, maybe this is the comeback. At least it's gonna kill a lot. Still, man, those archers are doing a massive damage. They will kill, but Tato also doing a decent trade according to the situation. Yeah, they kill all, man.
Yeah, but this is a fine fight for Secret, because, okay, they lose their army, but remember what happened to Lix. Lix is still out of the game, and Viper's untouched at home. Yo, you know, he maybe had to idle some villas there. He doesn't have the cleanest economy. He's only now getting Bowsaw and Heavy Plow. So Viper's economy, much better than Yo currently.
Yeah, and we can see here, he has all those hybrids from a long time ago. Remember that Franks also get Heavy Plow for free. On the other side, we can see how now they are trying to attack Paladin, but Paladin did huge walls in front, double layer of houses, market, blastbeat. There's a lot of crossbows. It's still Paladin with a lot of army. Almost the same village, but or is the most population in the game is Paladin. Over 100 population already as a flank, playing safe and with a great civilization like China.
Yeah, and he's going for a lot of archer ranges. He has 3 archer ranges and 3 town centers now. So he's playing a heavy Castle Age, which is probably what SY needs, because they need to actually come back in Castle Age. They can't wait till Imperial Age. They don't have a lot of time. But that being said, he is kind of close to clicking up to Imperial Age as well. Slam could be in a lot of trouble here versus Paladin soon.
Wow, it's incredible, man. I mean, China going now to Imp that quick, they can push completely, but it's true that Red need to recover, but now Red is trying to attack. This is a big battle now going to come. I mean, Mr. Yo is trying to send knights, but Viper got knights as well. Oh, he walled in the last second where he was going in. Now he's going around. And with the archers? The archers from Tato... Okay, they are not coming. Mr. Joe is now going to join Red. They need to make some damage on Tato. Tell me, Mr. Hera.
Lix is going for a forward castle on Tato.
Seriously? This is Lix now.
How?
Now is Lix.
Where did you get the eco, man? Last time I checked, he had 10 villagers. Now he's coming with a forward castle. Okay, this is not looking too bad. And Yo's distracting Viper and Tato's army, giving Lix the time to drop the forward castle, where he's going to go for it directly on that gold in the front. Good positioning, in my opinion.
Well, an amazing one. And now we have Hao YinYang on the right side, purple, halfway to Imperial Age. Halfway to Imperial. You gotta be really kidding me, man. What is this? Let's see. He need to make this castle. He should move now. Mr. Yo is joining the party. This is maybe the comeback in the game. The score still say that Secret is really ahead, but this can change with the Imperial time also from purple, because now how Islam is going to defend. Islam is far from going up, I believe.
Yeah, Slam is far from going up, and this fight in the front here is looking like Tato's getting better trades, but the castle is up. That's what, you know, Lix needed to do, and Tato's gonna lose a whole TC here, and they're gonna get pushed back on this fight. So good trades from Tato, but he will lose a TC for sure here. Good castle from Lix.
From where he get the economy? Islam is up to Imperial too. The last time I checked, he didn't have the economy, and he's going up to Imperial. What is this? What we are missing here, Hera? What is going on? I don't. What?
I think he used the market actually. Yeah, he used the market to click up. I think. Yeah. So yeah, well, he's 50% behind, 60% behind even. So that could be a big time window. We'll see. I think Paladin can actually force a fight there before Slam gets his upgrades. We'll see what he goes for there.
Yeah, but now I see a big problem here. Tato is on the way to Imperial, but the biggest problem is that now the Viper is going with so many knights going in, and red is open. He's gonna go. Oh my God! He deleted the house. Look at the. Oh, he opened again. He make the house again, Mr. Yo. You see the knights? He almost opened to Viper to be inside. Viper got right now, Mr. Hera. In minute 34, 153 population, 117 villagers, and the most important, triple the military than Mr. Yo.
Yeah, Mr. Yo actually can't really defend this. I mean, the Imperial time is slightly faster for Yo, but he can't really defend this. He needs help from his flanks, and he's now switching to camels. But camels aren't really good long-term here, so, you know, I think this is looking really good for Viper. And he's doing the right thing, which is to take out the stables and delay the pocket as much as he can here.
Checking on the left, you can see how Leaks is raiding now Tato all the time. The difference in village is still there, but he's raiding at the back. But I'm gonna focus again. One, two,
Paladin,
three stables.
sorry.
Where's Paladin?
Oh my
God!
Over the forecastle, and he took the fight he needed. He took the fight he needed for Slam. Slam lost 10 units for free. Forecastle on the hill forward. Look at the Arbalest here from Paladin. He has like 80 Arbalest. What the hell is this?
What the hell is that? 81 Arbalest. He got the same population, more population than the Viper. This is not. Is this the real Paladin? I mean, Paladin was that good, Mr. Hera? Because this is incredible.
I mean, I was just a sperm when he was playing, so I don't actually know how good he ever was, but. But he seems to be playing pretty well right now. That's all I can say here.
Okay. Who you were when he was playing? Let's keep going now.
Yeah. Let's move on quickly here.
Okay, let's keep going now. Look at those knights going from the Viper into the middle. Now he's catching up. Mr. Yo in military, he has more. Remember, Persian's economy also can shine like a lot. Heavy camels and cavaliers doing the mix. Now, but this is the problem. It wasn't this the momentum that Paladin needed to push into Islam. The problem is that now they are trying to play as a team, and in the other side, obviously they are in a. Oh my God. How the hell Leaks is able to have another castle at home to defend? This is incredible, man.
And he has enough stone for a third castle as well. I don't know where he's getting this. Yeah, there's no math here. It doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, and he's clicking up to Imperials. This is Viking economy speaking for itself. He had like 30 bills at one point and is now coming back and is actually in a decent position if he can hold the next couple minutes here. Big fight happening in the center. Ooh.
There's a lot of Arbalest still, but the problem is the mobility, and the Viper did chivalry. So he can spam Cavaliers. Well, Paladin upgrade already. I mean, he's doing the heavy camels, but I prefer to have Frank's Paladins with chivalry than heavy camels.
Yeah, for sure. Frank Paladin's definitely the play. In fact, we're already seeing Paladin being clicked, and the important thing about chivalry is that it makes your Paladin upgrade happen faster, and that's a huge power spike for Frank's. Look at Viper's score. It's so high right now just because he's got so much army and he's got so much economy. Already, Secret, starting trade, SY doing the same.
Okay, we can see now the Viper 50 potential Paladins. He's gonna be Paladins almost already. Okay, he's trying to wait into that hill. Mr. Yo knows that he need to stay there. He need to cover and defend that one. There's a big problem. Leaks is still in castle, and it all come from the start of the game. Oh my God, in the south, how Paladin take everything from Islam, but he's now against 3. Paladin beating against 3.
Paladin is 1v3ing in the center. He doesn't care. He's 1v3ing, and well, he's gonna lose the fight, but he did okay. Big fight in the north though. Paladin about to hit. Oh, perfect timing for Viper there. Paladin come in.
Look at that battle, Arbalest archers, those Paladins doing the domination, I believe, but Mr. Yo got good amount of army, 27, now the Viper is losing. Man, I mean, they're still with the advantage, but how they still holding, how they still in the game is my question, because they were so down behind and they're still there, and now 2 castle in front from Paladin, bombard cannons from Slam, but he's not paying attention, gonna lose the bombard cannon, lost one, he need to go back in the middle. They are still fighting like a lot, like warriors here with so many units, but remember one thing, right? They are completely untouched at home. Viper mostly untouched at home.
Yeah, like look at Viper's base now. He's getting castles on hills, castles in his economy. He's setting up the trade, and now he's just flood paladins left and right. Whereas Yo is not even close to 200 pop. He's 140 pop. That's the big problem here. Even though Yo's getting paladin, he's still behind. We'll see though. Lix is now Imperial Age with Arbalest of his own.
Yeah, I'm checking. There is not a lot of trade yet, but it's still okay. I'm kinda impressed how Leaks managed to survive in this game. Vikings economy, we say it several times, but still, he was destroyed, and he's still not being pushed in his base. Now they need to wall because Viper is raiding, and that massive. They need to wall a little bit, and Viper is going Hera all over the map. On the left with Paladins, on the right side now look at the amount of Paladins. Mr. Paladin as well need to make a castle at home. Man, with this nickname, it's a little bit confusing, right?
Yeah, there's Paladins on Paladin, Paladin defending from Paladins.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on anymore, but
Paladins all over, right?
Exactly. Now Yo has Paladin with his teammate Paladin. Okay, and well, Paladin's doing a good job defending here. But you know, Lix on the other side is also forced to stonewall, and Tato with the traps coming forward, pushing in. Meanwhile, you know, while Viper's raiding, so this is actually quite strong.
Yeah, it's looking bad. It's now looking really bad. Viper in this one is just dominating. Look at the ratio kill death, how exploding the last 2 minutes. It was 20 kills, like 30 losses. Now 145, 80 military. He's just raiding and killing absolutely everything. Look at the population now from Paladin, Leaks, and well, Mr. Yo now getting there, but they lost a lot.
Honestly, the best play on the map right now, out of everything, Viper raiding with Paladins, the best play right now is Tato stonewalling the center with fortified walls. That's the best play on the map right now. What that does is it makes it impossible for China to ever raid secrets without getting full map control first, and full map control will be super hard to get because Viper's raiding all of the Paladins. So Tato right now is doing the MVP move, fortified walling the entire map. You can tell this is the semifinals. They are not messing around here.
Yeah, they are going all in. You see that they are not leaving a single spot, a single room for YinYang to come back, and it's not going to happen because the game is absolutely over. Well, the first game, with the attack they did, with the crazy strategy, I don't like to call it MVP because it's a team game, but yes, you were mentioning at the end, team game, yeah, but Tato in this one, oh well.
Yeah. I think Tato played really well. He did the good moves in the early game, but honestly, I have to say that the strategy that the Team Secret brought to pick the Saracens and combo it with the Frank pocket, really strong strategy. So definitely well played for them here. I think it caught Lix really off guard as well. He was not preparing for it, and Secret didn't really throw after that. They kept the foot on the gas, and they kept you know going forward, taking more and more advantage until eventually they win the game in Imperial Age. Well played. Solid play here.
Solid play. Well, after that push in the flank, Hera, I was getting afraid because we don't want 20-25 minutes games, and it could be. But they did really impressive. Paladin on the right side did amazing, but yes, being Antocha's pocket and being Viper Franks also is the second key in the game.
But to be honest, you're saying you're scared of 25-minute games, but they were pushing Lix. Lix's economy, when he's playing peak performance, 25 vills, he's chilling. Lix, 25 vills, that's his average game, okay? So he is rat mode activated. He gets raided, he just goes full rat. He goes like fast castle, all army, he doesn't mind. This is his playground. This is his backyard here. So, you know, Lix, if there's any player to survive this pressure, it's Lix. And I think he did a good job considering everything.
And he did.
Yeah. He did well.
We are checking the economy, but the economy was... You can see the economy. At the end of the game, the Viper got 8,000 more food than Mr. Yo as a pocket. A little bit more gold and was starting the trade. But Tato got 59 largest army, Leaks 38, and it was really a lot. Paladin, man, managed to do 99 Arbalests. 99 Arbalests, and it wasn't an oath, because the rating with the Paladins was incredible. But he got Hera almost double the military than Islam.
Yeah, he played 54. Really well.
Yeah,
he played really well.
Yeah.
It just comes down to Viper having double the KD, basically. 197 units killed to 108 units lost. That's a tease. Wait 1 sec.
Okay, guys, this is game number 1. Going for the second.
Okay, I'm be right back.
Game number 2, amigos, is gonna be Team Secret versus YinYang. We are just starting right now, Mr. Hera. And what we are going to see in this beautiful map? Well, we are really starting now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's go. And Mr. Hera, thank you for joining me in this second game, Battle of Africa 2. Secret is leading 1-0. Now it's Canyon Lake, and we have, look at this, Burmese as a pocket. Lithuanians, Mr. You as a pocket. I will check the others, but Burmese as a pocket? We never seen this, man, yet in the tournament. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that is so weird to me because Burmese don't have paladins, which is like the best, the best pocket unit late game on an open map like this. They have strong elephants, but elephants don't have the mobility that paladins have. So, I mean, Burmese is good for the early game. I just don't know what they do at Imp here. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is interesting to me, though. Did not expect that for sure.
Well, maybe
a Rambai.
Maybe.
Ooh, a Rambai.
Dual Castle Rambais?
Maybe.
Whoa.
I mean,
masterpiece completely.
Maybe, and then maybe the Incas can play Eagle Halb or something in Imp. We'll see. A Rambai is a possibility. Let's see how Viper plays this one. And he's actually going towards the middle wood now. Yeah, I think he wants to go to the middle wood. We'll keep an eye on that one, though.
Okay, well, we will see. For now, I'm going to check the flanks. Like you mentioned already, Incas is in the house. And Incas, for a player like Tatot, is also always dangerous. He's facing like Japanese. Japanese always nice because they got some bonus with the fish, of course. And on the other side, Doubt in the house, the Lord, like you like to call it. Tatars versus Mayans. What do you think about this matchup? And then we mentioned the other one. Tatars versus Mayans.
Tatars, especially on this map where there's a lot of hills, can actually be very strong. And the fact that they get free thumb ring now makes them actually quite strong in castage. They have a really good power spike. So I think Tatars in castage should be stronger, but maybe in early imp when the Arbalest kicks in, Mayans tends to be stronger. Oh, Paladin almost lost the build to the board. That was so close, but he saves it. Nice, well played.
Okay, I was just checking also that he's trying to make the dog, and they almost denied the dog from Mr. Yo in the middle. And but the Mayans, I mean, are Mayans not as good as before after the last updates?
I mean, not really, no. What? Paladin killed the board with a TC? I can't believe it. Oh my god.
Oh god! You
Why?
kidding me, man?
Why?
Oh, you kidding me, man? Can I play that? Can I play the effect, Hera?
Yeah.
Can I play? Okay, give me a second. 30 seconds, please. 30 seconds silent in memory of that elephant, guys.
Oh man, he's bringing in the second one. Okay, let's see if we can do the second one here.
It's 400 food, Hera.
400 food down, like, just for no reason. I mean, okay, fine. I like the TC trick, but you're in a semifinals here. You can't mess that up. You can't mess it up. Oh man. Okay.
These kind of things really cannot happen. It's true that there's a lot of food because you have 2 pack of deers. I mean, if you really push now the ostrich, he got on the left, he's doing, he should be okay. But man, it's a great economy that you can get to also reach Castlage earlier as well. If you have a good transition, well, it's 400 food, man. You really, why they lure with the TC? It's not needed, to be honest.
I mean, it does help, but if you're gonna do it, you cannot mess it up. That's just how it is. Like you have to do it right. You cannot make those mistakes right now, basically.
Okay, we can now comment. Hera, Japanese, and the Lithuanians, 2 dogs versus 1.
Yeah.
Do you like that approach?
That's actually really interesting. And now we're seeing actually Lix. I think he was gonna scout to the fishing ship to see if Viper was there. No, he's not gonna do that. Yeah, we are seeing 2 dogs in the center though. Okay, so. The hard part now for Lix is that he probably wants to play for water. He probably wants to go for a grush, but somehow has to defend on the land. And remember, on this map, you can't fully wall your land. You cannot fully wall your land. So Lix has to find another way to stay safe. Let's see what he comes up with if he wants to go for the grush.
Okay, well, let's see what they will do. I'm really curious about Burmese. This is what then you feel like, are they preparing all this? They just play non-standard strategy and then they have something ready for the latest stage because they never use it, Burmese. And like you said, elephants might be strong, but it's not like Khmer. Khmer are faster elephants ever.
Yeah.
But these Burmese one are, well, they are fatty and slow, man. Really strong,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
slow.
They're tanky, but yeah, they don't have any mobility, so that's a big problem, honestly.
Okay. And they got Lithuanians. If you go, for example, now with Lithuanians, imagine you take a couple of relics and they go full knights. It's difficult to stop it.
I mean,
Actually,
yes. Yeah, like the thing is, if you let the Lithuanians get to like 3-4 relics, that's when it becomes really strong. If it's just 1-2 relics, it's not the biggest deal ever. So, you know, we'll see. Oh, Taro's going forward. He's going Inca Rush.
What?
Vil's the men at arms. Yeah.
And Militias
man.
as well. He's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
all in. He's going Leaks strategy.
On licks.
Yeah, he's going exactly. While Leaks is going double dog. This is pretty sick, actually. Wow, 5 villies. He's not sending 7. He's sending like when you go standard tower rise with other seats. So his economy is, of course, is gonna be a little bit messed up, but not that much. And he's going directly to the wood. He's mining a stone too, Leaks. So he should be probably ready. He's gonna be in feudal age. He should be ready, Leaks, right? I mean,
Licks is 200 IQ though. He's full walled and he's mining stone. He expected this to come.
okay.
Licks expected this to come. He's immediate defensive tower. This is beautiful defense right now from Licks. Beautiful defense right now. Wow, well played.
Yeah, well played. Absolutely. The goal in these maps, Hera, is usually more or less well protected, you know, because the goal is very close to the TC, but he will have a stone now to have another tower. Yeah, man, he has a stone already to make another tower to defend. It's actually... No, but that tower, I don't like... No! Why he's doing that tower there? Come on! I mean, I'm not an expert, but Hera, he's losing all the wood.
I mean, actually, no. He will move the wood to the left side, and that tower secure the gold. I actually like it. Man, stick to casting. Stick to casting. Trust me, this is a good tower.
Okay. But isn't better to go a little bit to the red? I'm gonna ban you after this series, Hera.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been in range. Yeah, I agree. It should have been in range of the tower, but I like that he's trying to protect the gold. That's smart.
But if he put a little bit more on the right side, it still protect the goal and take the range also of the other tower.
Yeah. I
Sorry,
agree
Hera,
with
but okay, now you can stay.
that. Okay.
Well,
now that
on
we
water,
agreed on that.
on water, they get the water, right? Yeah. So at the end,
Licks defended. Yeah.
it's good position for them then.
I mean, Licks is now going to... Oh, sorry. Taro's now going for the pocket, though. So
wow.
I agree, it's a good position. Licks defended, but... You know, can Tato make damage to the pocket enough so that Viper can get a big lead in his pocket? That's the question now. That's the next question.
And Viper, what is Viper doing? Well, scouts.
Yeah, obviously. Scouts. I'm not sure what he's
scouts.
doing with them, though. Yeah.
Where are the scouts from Viper? I don't see them.
They're in the middle of the map. He's got one there. I mean, yeah, he's got one in the middle of the map. I only see one from him, though. I'm really not sure where the rest of his army is. Oh, he's got two coming forward. Yeah, he's in the middle. He's going to go forward. He's going to look to attack the pocket now.
Okay, well, Mr. Yo got already one tower in the wood. Of course, Tato can make another, and he will have to move a little bit because he did the tower like in the middle. And now blue. Oh, doubt. Castle Age, man. 16-minute Castle Age. He's going for the fast castle.
Yeah, that's actually very fast timing. So he's completely ignoring any kind of aggression in the early game and going straight for the castle time. I'm not sure how much I agree with that on this map, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It could pay off here, especially with the fast stunnering with Tatars. Can be pretty solid.
Okay, but he has only one archery range. Now he's doing the second. He's going castle, of course, without army. I mean, if you get the upgrades but you don't have army, well, it's difficult, right?
That is a good point as well. He's going to ranges. Oh, he will go straight for cav archers, I think. Yeah, he'll go straight for it to Tart cav archers, and they get free thumb ring, and in Imperial Age, you get free Parthian tactics if he makes it that far. So, honestly, this might not be that bad. I just don't really like it versus Mayans, but he can easily raid the pockets with the cav archers. It's maybe not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, not too bad.
We have to be careful here with those. Oh my god, they are now going to Mr. Yo, like you said, again.
Yeah.
You see what they are trying here? Again, Viper free booming. I mean, untouched again. Well, they are disturbing in a way or another. They are disturbing red first, now yellow, and Viper is still relaxed at home. Well,
yeah, this is actually very similar to the first game. Tato is doing a prepared strategy. He knew he was going to do this from the start of the game, and then the idea is to harass the pocket, harass the flank, and give Viper, like you said, ma'am, a free boom at home, which is very valuable.
Not at all. Check at the bottom, behind wood from the Viper. Who's there? Oh my
rat
gosh!
himself.
Oh my gosh! Look at Lix sneaking with double archery range, man! He's there, man! Look where he built the archery range. This player Hera, it's just crazy, man. Really.
Bro, forget builders, forget farms. He has 2 farms at home. He just made the second one. 3 archery ranges before 2 farms. There's no math with his gameplay. He just wants to kill people, and he will come behind your base as well to do that. Let's see if Viper predicts anything like that, or if he scouts it.
And now, Mr. Yo being held by Purple Paladin because Tato seems Doubt in his castle. He got no army. He killed everything from Tato. Look at the boys now from Tato. Tato lost. Mr. Hera, absolutely everything. And now, Viper is on the way to castle. Yes. But man, if now he's coming with the archers that he's going to use, let's see how much damage he can do to the Viper. But he needs to do the damage right now.
Oh, man. You're gonna hate me for this, but Lix is making a second tower.
No, I don't hate you. I was just there when you were talking. I hate you since 5 minutes ago, man.
but yeah,
guys, who was right then? Now he did the second tower in the spot that Hera kinda blamed me. Hera, this is not working well with you and me, huh?
It's okay. You've been coaching me all day. It's $50 an hour. That's $100 from me to you. Like,
well, exactly, man. GG, now GG in the chat. Come on, I want to see the GG in the chat. No, but now 3 archery ranges. Oh my god, look at he's forcing now Viper to make a tower.
Yeah, but the thing is, Viper is actually going for a Rambai, like we said. Viper is actually going for a Rambai, so making a tower is not the worst thing in the world because he's mining stone already. Sure, it will delay his Rambai, but look, he's already kind of defended here. So it could have been much worse for Viper. Ends up being not the worst thing in the world here.
One thing we forgot to mention, Mr. Hera. We said 2 farmers for the Japanese. Look at the Japanese bonus from Fish. He's on the way to castle already leaks, man.
True.
Incredible,
yeah,
man.
With the fish, yeah. That is very true. Japanese fishing ships. So he's got 3 ranges and he's up to castle age. He will have crossbow. Probably will go fast ballistic because let's be honest, it's Lix. He's not going to add TCs. And so fast ballistic crossbows will be amazing to deal with the Rambai from Viper. I love the strategy from Lix. It's super strong.
Incredible. Doubt is on the other side. I'm checking now with few cap archers, but Mr. Paladin, remember, he killed 1 elephant. A guy in Paladin doing amazing. Man, YinYang, all the Chinese, castle age already. On the way to castle age after all this. And with, in my opinion, look at the military numbers in total. A lot more army than Secret. 42 military, 18 for Secret. This one is looking good for YinYang now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I like the Doubt strategy. I think Doubt strategy is paying off a lot, by the way. He went fast castle with free thumbering cav archers, and he's doing a lot of damage to Paladin. So even if Paladin has more army, Doubt's army is actually much more useful at the moment. At least until Paladin gets to castle. Look at the micro from Doubt looking very, very solid here.
Yeah, well, he got the mobility, he got the thumbering, he probably got also the +2. Yes, he got the +2. Still no even horse color, but that doesn't really matter at all. Now Teal is trying to make the damage, and we see now how the Viper with 1 elephant is pushing all the archers back. 1 elephant, amigo. Hera and all the archers from Leagues going back. Of course, man. It's so
scary, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
Paladin lost the will to an elephant in Dark Age. Like now, Lix is scared of elephants for the rest of his life. He heard the stories, but yeah, he's just gonna get forced back. The problem is when Lix gets to Castle Age, which he is now, crossbow instantly goes for monastery. So he's actually in a really good position to continue pushing here. Monks for the elephants, and then crossbows for the Rambai. Probably just missing some siege now.
Yeah, and who is now Hera? The one that he's not getting attacked from a really long time. Mr. Yo,
Doubt.
man.
Oh,
No,
okay.
and Mr. Yo, I mean, Doubt too. But Doubt, since he's going 1 TC only, and no, it's not the pocket, look at Mr. Yo now. He's relaxed at home while Viper has to deal with red archers all the time now. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. This is the position that Tato was supposed to put Yo in this position, where he gives Viper the free boom. But now it's the complete opposite. Viper's dropping a castle here, going for a Rambai. I don't know, man. I think Lix doing the forward was a very smart strategy here.
Yeah, but then there's action all over. I know that I was telling because you were right. Doubt is not getting attacked, but Doubt economy is kinda a mess because he's going all in. Look at the second lumber camp he's doing. But on the left now, Tatot Siege and Monks, man. Siege and Monks over Leagues, trying to make a big push here. It will go for redemption, maybe? Well, no goal for that. And what do you think about I mean, this game is completely crazy at the moment.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. There's no structure to the game right now. Lix is in the back of Viper's base now. Tato's pushing with the Siege Monks, and Lix is doing guard tower defense, which is so smart because he already has 3 towers, just drops a 4th, will go guard tower, and will defend this push very easily, in my opinion. So Lix is like super carrying mode right now for Team China here. Also pushing Viper with Siege at the moment, and the crossbows.
Oh my god. Well, but the Atomites are there. You need to micro. It's 3 Monks. He's coming with the Atomites. He's going to convert. Oh wow. He's doing the job, man. He's trying going with the Mangonel. What I'm really surprised that under the pressure, he is still even more villies than the Viper. Not like a lot, but a couple of villies more. And Mr. Yo is still not getting attacked. 2-tone Sentes. Viper already with 3 TCs. How he's doing? Oh my god, to the right side. Look at the mangle of the crossbow from Leaks. Oh, baba boom. He lost all the damn crossbows, Mr. Hera, because he's paying attention on the left, and now he need to multitask. And Viper is doing an amazing job. Look at the Atomites killing one mangonel, gonna kill another. He's doing a fantastic micro, not losing anything. He didn't lose the mangonel. Hera, Viper is killing absolutely everything there.
Oh my god, literally for one Aramba. Viper lost 1 Aramba and literally like ended Lix's whole career here in the front. That was an insane defense for Viper. I think Lix misplayed it though. Lix, he got too spread out for no reason. That was really well played from Viper. He clears it up, and now he's got around by Mangonel, and now he has control of the hill, which is a big deal as well.
Well, we
well
have
played, man.
In Lear's defense, look what's happening on his base. I mean, Tatot is attacking here with 3 Mangonels. Look at the Monks. It is so difficult, man. Right here, I mean, in this situation, how to prioritize where you focus, man.
Look at Doubt's base. Look at his woodline. He doesn't know where to go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Doubt economy now! Look at Doubt! He has no wood at all! This is action all over the map! Thank you for being here, Hera, because otherwise it's impossible to focus in anything! And now all the Kavarts from Doubt going to Mr. Yo are also going to the damn hell! Because the knights from Mr. Yo are ready to rumble! Who is winning this game, Mr. Hera? Let me know!
Bro, honestly, I blame Lix for this mess. Lix started the mess, and then everyone else went full potato mess mode. Tato lost his mind, went forward. Lix started this shit. So honestly, Lix made this game what it is here. But honestly, SY still has a 500-point score lead. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe the yeah. Sorry, go. What's up?
No, no. Look at Viper. Look at Viper getting ready. And Viper is human. He's getting ready on that TC in the south. Didn't notice, and he's losing 20 villains against those Mr. Yo Knights. The Viper didn't notice. Now he noticed he has lost like 10 villains there, man.
Yeah, I
look
mean,
at
like,
Viper villains. Hera.
Wait, let's see.
57.
57, 58 now for Viper. He's down 15 villagers, and this is what we talked about. This is what we talked about. Like, Yo is basically untouched here, and he's just raiding everything. He's got 3 TC, handcart eco, and he's just raiding all over with knights. This is exactly where you want to be as the pocket player here. And Arambai, I just feel like they're not as strong as knights to just hit and run in these kind of messy games. I think you need knights to just run under TCs here. Arambai, I feel like you want to be in one spot with them, whereas knights you can spread them out. So I kind of really like Yo's position here.
And the production right here, because the production is well, one cast on Arambai, but man, like, now Tatot is moving to Mr. Yo. Now they are trying to attack on that TC, and they are doing now the damage. I really don't know what's going to happen in this game, because if you check the values, yes, Mr. Yo is ahead, Paladin 60, but Viper and Tatot is still also ahead. Doubt now is the one who has a disaster con. He got destroyed in that attack.
Yeah, I mean, Doubt went 1 TC Cav Archers, which is so expensive. So as soon as he got attacked, as soon as he got pressured, he just wasn't able to sustain his economy and production. And now Paladin's coming back, and he's got ballistics, crossbow lead skirmishers. Wow. Doubt can just watch. Doubt cannot fight this army. He just has to run away and watch. Like, that's basically
he's actually doing that.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's watching, man. Because he can't do anything, and now
there's nothing he can do here.
Yeah. Even with Tatar's heal advantage, right? He's losing a lot.
Yeah, he's bloodlines. He needs to go for a mangonel here. I mean, Doubt is just in a really bad position. How is Tato doing? He's going to the pocket. Tato is actually pushing the pocket with Monk, Siege, and Pikeman now. That's quite a strong push.
Yeah, but I honestly think Mr. Yo, halfway to Imperial, if he's cleaning that Tatot army, this is YinYang game. Because he has the advantage. Ooh, be careful, because now Viper is raiding. Now Viper is raiding Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo Veli is now dropping like crazy. He's going to convert here. He's not going. Look at the mangonels he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mangonels taking the TC. Is not the Imperial one, but big problems now. The Arabais now are doing the job, and Viper, sorry, Mr. Yo now can't clean both. And this is a crazy game already, Hera.
I don't know why Yo rushed the Imperial Age. All he had to do is make more knights in Castle Age and then prepare for a defensive castle. He went for a fast imp here, and it's not the game to go for fast imp. I think that was a big throw. And now the Arambai from Viper, as you said, this is where they shine, where they're all in one spot and they can actually just hit and run for days. And Tato's push now is looking very strong. Yo, huge mistake to go to imp right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think this one is to make like kind of like Nikov did the other day. Spam 4 stables, going all aggressive all night till the end of the game if he's needed even. He got some relic. He got 3 relics. His knights are already +4, you know? So he doesn't need to go to imp at all.
I agree, yeah, just go full Castle Age, exactly. Nikov was playing this one perfectly with Lithuanians the other day. Go like 180 pop, like 10 stable Castle Age, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want to give your opponent a chance to attack you while you're going up to imp. That's the most vulnerable position. Now he's up to imp, he's got Cavalier plate barding on the way. Let's see if he can hold off until he gets the upgrades.
We will see, because now, except Doubt that is really behind in population, the others are catching up. You can see how the Viper handed 7, Tato handed 10. Now he's chasing those Cavaliers from Doubt, but the problem is that Tato is still going deeply into Mr. Yo base. And is he attacking? Oh my god, but on the other side, look at Licks. Look at Licks on Tato's face. Now with 2 mangonels with monks. And the Viper is coming to make a castle to defend the Tato. Tato need to delete some farmers, and also there you go. Look at the Viper doing a castle to defend. Paladin on the way to Imperial, but the Viper will save now Tato TC. This game is one of the craziest, and now the way to defend his base as well, Mr. Yo, is a castle on that TC. Hera, what an incredible game.
Man, Yo was, sorry, Lix was like, Tato, you attack me? No. I attack you. He said the guard towers, the monks, the siege, all forward, 4 castle now from Lix. I'm telling you, Tato hurt his ego with that push. Like, Lix is coming back. I'm the only rat in this game.
But look at this battle.
Yes.
Look at this battle in the north, Mr. Hera. Now he's gonna clean. I think they are going to clean Tato. If they clean that, should be huge. Still need to kill the monks. He's gonna kill the monks. There's with the archers. He converted a lot of those cavaliers, by the way. Okay, but at the end, the monks, the push is gone. He need to take back the relics. Man, look at the thing. The lucky from Mr. Yo is that all those cavaliers he converted was +1 because he killed the monastery. You know? Yeah. And now no more bonus.
Missed that on the +5, yeah, exactly. But yeah, so Yo has to pick up the relics ASAP now to get the you know, he's already doing a monastery to get the attack bonus back. He's doing just that, and I think he's fine now. He defended. How is Viper doing? Viper is still in Castle Age with 2 castle production into this Arambai.
Yeah, but he's with 90 villages. Mr. Yo 97, the timing here, if he's getting the relics back, and he's gonna be, those cavaliers are gonna be +5. +5, and if he's doing blast for them, +6. Or even +7, I think. Yeah, +7 will be those. And now he's raiding, Paladin is raiding the Viper. Is Viper gonna notice now? Look at those arches under the TC from Viper.
He X'd them. I think he knows. Oh, I completely didn't see that. Yeah, he didn't notice. He was looking at Licks. That's 1, 2, 4, 5 villas there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's so complicated when you are not used. I mean, and getting raided all over. Viper has lost a lot of villages in this situation, but now Doubt is cleaning that up.
Yeah, one of the few fights that Doubt can actually take this game. He had a really rough time against the Mayans and Castle Age. And you know what? Paladin is going Eagles. He's going Eagle transition here. Eldorado Eagles, you know, as we all know, probably the strongest in the game here. He's just missing a castle to get the extra 40 HP here. But Eagle transition will destroy Doubt. Doubt will be wiped off the map in 5 minutes. You can set a timer, chat, if you really want to. But he's got no chance to defend that, basically.
Yeah, Elite Eagles +4 already. It's true that Tato is gonna be in Imp. 100 villages for Tato too. 100 villages. He got right now 0 military, but he's gonna go Eagles as well, I believe. I don't know. I don't see the barracks for him.
I mean, his economy is very weak in comparison. I mean, actually, well, Tato has 100 villas. It's not too bad. Yeah, he is gonna go for Eagles. He has the barracks in the middle of the map, so it'll be Eagles plus a Rambai. The thing is that Paladins should be like Paladins from the pocket from Yo should be really strong against that. And Yo is saving up for Paladin as we speak right now.
But look at Leaks. Still 70 villas. Now he's behind in villas than Doubt, which is incredible. It's incredible how Doubt has recovered somehow, and he's still trying to make the damage. Cav archers are coming straight to raid. But man, Paladin need to send the Eagles really quick because Doubt is coming back with the economy, 81 villas, and Tato and Viper over 100. And the problem here is, what army? He keep going Arambais or move to elephants, Mr. Viper?
No, you cannot switch now. It has to be pure Arambai for the rest of the game, basically. Your flank is going for Eagles already, so you want to do Eagle plus a range unit, and Arambai is the only range unit that Burmese can really do properly. So it's going to be Arambai all the way. Lix has Arbalest, by the way, and they have really good. They're dealing really good damage here to the Eagles at the moment.
Wow, it's incredible. He's raiding a lot to the Viper. Viper now, well, it's still with 104 villas. On the left, the Cavarges are moving. Oh, they are trying to trade on the top right corner, but they cannot trade because Viper is there with the Arambais. There's army all over the map. I don't know where to look, Mr. Hera. Huh.
Yeah, this has been the craziest game of the series, craziest game that I've seen, at least in the whole tournament even. And now, yeah, like I said, look at Paladin's push. 2 castles forward, Eagles, 100 HP, 8 Pierce Armor. He'll run around the whole map now. I mean, Arambai can kill them, okay? Arambai can kill them, but the problem is that Eagles will never fight. They just go raid. They're like ants. They just run around, they raid, and then they bring the food back, basically, to the colonies. I think that's how it works, at least, if I watched Animal Channel properly. Anyways, yeah, and Lix getting cleaned up in the corner now with his archer ranges.
It's crazy. Well, and what Doubt can do with Tatars in this situation with 5-stone center, yeah, but his population dropping and dropping. Leaks is still in a terrible situation now. 71 villas, 10 army. This is incredible because we think that the game is getting better and better for YinYang, but then you check the population and look at the population here. They are basically the same, even ahead. The secret because Doubt got more population than Leaks. Yeah, I agree. Leaks is in Imperial, but he got 4 military right now.
I mean, the thing is, like, Lix, he was going archers. He's just now getting horse collar, by the way. He's going like Arbalest. Now he can't go Arbalest because there's Eagles on the field. He has to transition to Samurai or do something else. He's got nothing really on the field. 70 villas only. And now Tato sending the Eagles to the pocket. I mean, Lithuanian Paladins 14 plus 7 attack are on the field though. Where's Yo at?
Mr. Yo is right now on Tatot base. Tatot base is raiding and raiding and raiding. He's there. You were talking about Leaks, and I was checking Leaks' economy, and his economy is a disaster right now. He just can't do anything. This looks more like 2 versus 2. Mr. Yo and Paladin trying to raid and dominate. He got halberdiers, but the problem is that the military from the Chinese team, Hera, is it has much more mobility than military from Secret.
Yeah, exactly. More mobility, more potential. I want to see Paladin now switch to Plumed Archers soon, just to complement the Paladins very nicely. But Paladin is still sticking with Eagles, 100 HP. I keep stressing it here, and he's destroying Doubt. Like I said, the timer was set 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes later, Doubt is completely dead. 70 pop for him, and dropping still. Great play from Paladin here.
Even Viper is getting problems now, and I don't see Viper military at all. Well, it's Arambais, but those Arambais, like you said, even the Eagles that can die, they're doing an amazing job. Those Eagles are sick. I mean, it's like 1.5 Eagle Hera.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They work out 4 times a week as well. Like, they're very strong. They're beefy, 100 HP. They eat well. And actually, I want to say as well that like the Chinese team, you know, even if they're missing a player, Lix in terms of army, they're still able to sling Lix back in the game now. Now that he's in Imperial Age, or everyone's in Imperial Age, and Yo and Paladin will just buy time with their raids. Look, they're just raiding all the time, not giving Secret the chance to breathe here.
Yeah, look at how tanky are there the Arambais. Now the Eagles are having a bad time, but Mr. Yo is still raiding completely. I think he's not doing the best raiding because he's raiding now the TC while the halberdiers are doing the job. Now he just noticed those Paladins with +7 might eat also the halbs, and like 2 hits and bye-bye. So, yeah, and he keep raiding on the right side, and I insist the mobility. How is the trade? Well, even trade is a little bit better for Secret. They had trade Secret. Unbelievable, man. What the hell?
Yeah, they just start trade randomly. I mean, they're still missing the upgrades to make the trade cards move faster. At least Viper is. But on the right side, Mysterio is constantly raiding Doubt, and then down the center as well. Like we're gonna start seeing some siege now. Most likely, some Trebs. Yeah, Trebs from Licks pushing onto the castles now from Tado in the center. But again, it's just raid. That's the plan from SY here, from YinYang.
Wow,
sorry.
but this is what we expected. I don't know if he's gonna be the game or not, but the first game was like a clear domination from Secret. Now we watch this map that is home map from Secret, but YinYang pick it. And look at the game we are watching. This is just incredible. Oh, those paladins. He's a good battle. Man, look at the paladins hitting the house. Those +7 paladins between those two towers. There, Mr. Hera.
He lost one paladin. He lost one paladin to 20 health. 14 +7 attack paladins, man. These guys don't mess around here.
Paladins are back in Definitive Edition, Hera. I want to ask you, are paladins back? They are back, man.
I mean, they never left, to be honest. In team games, they've always been strong.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I mean with the pathing,
know.
amigo. But now...
I know, but at 14 +7 attack, even if they're not pathing properly, if they just look at the opponent dies anyway. So, 14 +7 attack, they're strong paladins here.
Well, Mr. Hera, I want to tell you right now that we have record already of amount of viewers in my channel. Record already over 7,400. First time without a host or anything to support, only with Hera, amazing co-cast, and with this crazy and incredible games, Mr. Hera. This is the way to go, man. Thank you so much for coming, and guys, hopefully you enjoy. But they are not resigning, but now this will be the 1-1, Mr. Hera.
Man, I'm just surprised it took you 6 years to figure out that you bring me on the channel one time and I get you the viewer record.
GG!
Now you know for the future, and GG is called.
GG, I hate you, Hera, so much. He's trolling me all the time. 6 years.
I have to,
He's
man.
right. One day come Hera, and now I get 7,000, and he get all the credit. I love you, Hera. I love you a lot, man.
No,
I love you so much.
I can already tell I'm getting perma-banned after the stream. I'm just talking as much as I can. I'm saying all the words before I get banned here at this point. No, but seriously, man, great game here, and GG call from Secret, but I think on Secret's home map, it seemed like SY. I mean, obviously they picked it. They played the better strategy overall.
But I mean, how many keys in this game? Because man, it was an incredible game. Maybe the craziest game in the tournament, in this semifinal. Yeah. An amazing one.
Yeah, this was completely all over the place game. I blame Licks. If we just recap, Licks went 3 archer ranges, and then the whole game, disaster mode. Everyone lost their mind.
He infected them. He was a virus here.
Yeah,
he really was a virus. Yeah, but
yeah.
Now we said how good he played. Burmese as a pocket. Controversial decision.
Definitely an interesting decision. I like to, keep it open. Interesting decision. I just don't think that Arambai on a map like this, Arambai, you want to keep them all in one spot. Again, I talk about this. Keep them all in one spot. If you start splitting up the Arambai, they're not as good as Knights, and that's exactly what we saw. They can't keep up with the raids if you have to split up the Arambai. It's not the best map for them, I agree.
And checking the achievements, Mr. Yo at the end obviously killed a lot. But I have to give also some credit to a guy that is close to 40 years old, and people say that the game is not for old people like me. Paladin is playing this tournament, Hera, in an incredible level, seriously.
I swear he got better as the tournament progressed as well. I remember I played before the tournament started. I played against Paladin as a practice game. Us against YinYang, and he was half potato mode, half decent. Now he's playing full decent. He completely took out the potato mode, so he's doing really well right now.
Yeah, man, it's just incredible. It is really, really incredible. Anyway, I'm checking also the economy. Of course, Mr. Yo at the end, the best economy in the game. The best economy in the game with well, you can see the numbers, guys. I don't even need to point out. Also, he was slinging a little bit of leaks. And Doubt, man, Doubt got in that attack in the wood destroyed completely. Well, third game incoming, Mr. Hera, and hopefully for it's gonna be even better than the second, guys. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, this is one of the closest matchups as well.
And we are starting game number 3. Colosseum is gonna be very, very sick for sure. And there you go, guys. Game number 3 with Hera Sokoka. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go, amigo. This is going to be just beautiful because this map, how to don't enjoy in this map, Mr. Hera. I mean, and Doubt is the pocket now, the Viper and Tatot, and ooh, Machiar's pocket, Berber's pocket. Ooh, depend how they played, but what do you think about this matchup between the pockets?
So, let me think here. Let me think. I mean, Magyar pocket is probably one of the strongest on this map because you get a lot of pressure with your scouts early on. You have free foraging, you get cheaper scouts. It's just really good to get the map control. Berber pocket have cheaper knights, so in Castle Age, Berber pocket can be really strong, but in Feudal Age, Magyars dominates here. So I think YinYang, I keep calling them SY because there's the old team. YinYang has to play very defensive early on, I think, if they want to survive. And look at this, Viper already going for the laming. And so is Tato and Paladin. Everyone on the flank going for the lane.
Yeah, but remember the combination. I am on League's point of view, Fog of War. Man, they got in this map, and I think it's a really smart one, Portuguese, cartography early, and Vietnam. You see the TCs. You can go all in completely. Look at that point of view. I am on China point of view, and look. It's a crazy combination for this one.
Yeah, and they're easily able to take the elephant. In fact, Yo might take the elephant from Tato. He's looking at it. Oh, he is looking at it. Yeah, the Portuguese and the Vietnamese here is just going to give them such good communication for the laming, yet somehow, Viper on the other side taking 2 goats and actually taking an elephant. No! Doubt taking an elephant! Lix has nothing! Lix got nothing! He lost both elephants!
What? What is this?
This is a scandal, man! They took both his elephants and 2 sheep, left him with nothing! Just him and his rat self, basically. No offense, Lix.
For real? Look at Leaks, man! Man, and now he's taking this, the pocket, he's gonna block it, Mr. Leaks. I was confused even checking in the other side, but now I am in the right one. Yeah. Okay. This is just crazy. Oh, the elephant went back! Man, that saved his life. That actually saved his life.
Yeah.
And look at Leaks now. Look at Leaks now because the elephant is there. Come on. No. The TC. Okay. Now he's gonna lame in. He's there with the villager coming. The scout. No. What? Well, Leaks is not taking. He's gonna block it.
No,
he's scared.
Yeah, he's really scared of Viper. He just wants to stay here. He doesn't want to lose HP on a scout. He's just looking around. Oh, now he's gonna go back. Yeah, I think that was a smart play from Lix. If he takes it there, he loses HP on a scout, and Viper can stop the lane. This is a smart play from Lix. Big brain plays here.
No. But look at Mr. Yo taking the elephant. Yo is taking the elephant now. He's laming the pocket. He's laming down. No, he's laming the Viper. Is the elephant from Viper? All right, man. What is going on?
But Viper took back the 4 sheep now, and now he's gonna be chasing Yo. There's elephants running everywhere, and I'm just hoping that no one loses any vills or any elephants here, like we saw last game with Paladin. But he seems to be doing better with them this time around.
This is very sick, man. Looting simulator, say people in the stream. Yeah, well, it's what this looks, man. But now this is so complicated. 2 scouts to avoid the elephant laming. Look, 2 scouts, but Mr. Yo is there. I mean, in his base, he should send a villager already.
If Yo gets this elephant lure, he's the best player in the world confirmed. Okay, Mem? Almost Mem. If he gets this lure, best player in the world.
No, the elephant is going back in the last second, Mr. Hera. So you said he's the best player in the world confirmed, and then the elephant went back. He's Piper fan.
Yeah, that elephant is Viper fanboy. He's gonna go back to his dad, and now he's gonna back home to Doubt even actually. Oh no, it's Viper. But we'll see. I mean, people in the chat might be thinking, okay, luring simulator, but keep in mind, guys, semifinals and every boar matters here. If you're down a boar, it's 400 food. That's very important. So the stakes are very high here. I know it looks like it's funny back and forth, but the players are very stressed in this position. It's not something they can take lightly.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
There's a lot of emphasis here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like trying to overhype. No. It's also really, really important. And in a map like this, I mean, you can wall this map, but I mean, I don't have to explain. People can see the mini map. I zoom out and look at the map how it is. Only wood till at the edge of the map. It's just crazy.
The middle is open, so if you fall behind, you can't hide. You can watch like Doubt did last game. You can just watch you die basically. You can't wall up, the middle of the map. You can wall yourself, I guess, on the side. But anyways, so now we're seeing I'm not sure exactly who got the better trade there. I think Doubt is in a good position. He had 3 elephants total with Magyar, so I think Doubt will have the best position on the map to go for a lot of scouts here.
So Doubt, to who they take 1 elephant from Leaks, right? They took the elephant from Leaks to Doubt, and he got the 3rd elephant. Okay, that's pretty crazy. But they still manage, you see, they push all the deers, ostrich, or zebras, whatever, and they still manage to have a good time. Red will almost steal his TC to the wood. Blue Viper did exactly the same. Purple is doing similar. And basically both flanks in each team trying to be safe. Now, I want to remind also and point out what you said. I really think the way to go to play in this map is with Magyars. Try to go full feudal, man. The advantage you can get with them is very strong.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to comment as well, like, Tato with Mongols, they get the fast, you know, the faster hunt, so he can go archers fast. Tato's actually stonewalling the left side as well, so the flanks are playing safe, but it's really, I feel like the pocket, that's the person who can really make the difference on this map, because the map is so open, Scout's so effective at raiding, so it's really up to him to you know, do the damage and be aggressive, basically, be mobile.
Yeah, the wood, it might look exposed, but it's also true that you can make some mini base building with palisades and even a gate if it's needed to avoid the raiding. But we're going to see, we didn't see any men-at-arms, by the way. They're going all directly archers, and Tato with the fast up, look how fast it is. He's already there with archer and a spear, trying to avoid that he's doing the archer range.
Yeah, Viper Scout as well. Look at the teamwork between them. I'm not sure where Tato Scout was. I think he might have lost it in Dark Age here, but nonetheless, I mean, if they get 1 villager here, it's really good. Not quite, but still, you know, good damage, good pressure. I like what I'm seeing here from Secret as they kill the scout from Paladin.
Yeah, they are putting the pressure on Paladin. Now Paladin is still with the same amount of village, but his economy is starting to suffer. It's also true that the good thing is that Yo is very close to that area, but he got 1 spear already, so they really need to take that spear, or Mr. Yo can't help properly. And now Doubt is joining the party with +1. Those scouts kill the village super quick.
Yeah, forwarding scouts, they don't mess around. It's very, very sharp to play against Magyars. Look at this. They get 1 villager and it's almost going down immediately. Brings it down to very low HP. Good micro from Tato to snipe down the spear. I want to comment very quickly amidst all this action. Behind this, Secret are team walling. Secret are team walling behind this. So they're putting some small pressure and then also staying safe at home. Very smart play from them so far.
That's definitely really good. We can see how the village numbers is more or less the same. Not a big kills already. Tato is putting, in my opinion, a brutal pressure here to Paladin. Is still going now with 4 archers, unable to... Isn't a little bit stubborn when you see this situation? Just build the archer range at the back to secure your production.
I mean, yeah, he already committed to it. Yeah, he's gonna do it at the back. He didn't commit that much, so I agree. It's better to just put it at the back and not continue wasting to the front here. Because he's literally wasting way too many units here for no reason, basically. I was a little bit behind, chat was telling me, so I'm trying to catch up now. I think I'm back up to speed. Yeah, we just saw a couple seconds ago Lix's scout dying. Okay, I think I'm back up to speed now. Mem,
I am in 14 minutes now.
Okay, yeah, so I'm 5 seconds ahead now, but I'll slow down. We'll be good to go soon.
I am 14:10 and that's it.
Alright. And we are good, yeah.
Okay, well, the scout, you can see a scout from Green Doubt, and together now, that's the problem. Now Paladin, Leaks need to help, because they are going to the middle. Mr. Yo still don't have village yet on gold, but Tato is going extremely aggressive, 11 army, while Paladin only 6 is basically, at this point, double the army, and that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is now is that, you know, Secret might be going a little too deep, because now they're going into a place where they can't reinforce, so even if they might have more army at first, now SY or YinYang, as you said, has more army and they're able to trap the army and probably get a good trade versus Tato here. Doubt is just going to run away and look for sniping villagers. But look, Paladin's Woodline's completely exposed and look where Doubt's heading. This could be a disaster.
Oh my god, there you go. And he didn't, why you didn't wall in this situation? Paladin played the first game and the second amazing. Now he didn't notice and Paladin is losing. Absolutely everything is with Forging. He's just losing all the village super fast. Disaster for Paladin. And they have noticed one thing in my opinion, Hera. Paladin played amazing if he can play his standard gameplay. If he's hitting the fast pressure, it's another thing.
Yeah, he's now slipping up quite a bit. That's 6 villagers down on the wood line. That's huge. And that's his wood production as well. Now to get wood, he has to take straggler trees, which are not very efficient. It's not looking too good. The great trade from Dallas, and behind this, Secrets are fully team walled. There's no potential for counterattack now in Feudal Age from the SY guys. Great play from Secrets here.
Pretty crazy. Let's see now, because now Leaks, Yo, and Paladin, that now they have a little bit more army, mostly Mr. Yo, 12 army, Doubt 8. This will try to attack. Oh man, but Tatot is doing an amazing game, my guy. Look at that micro, killing everything, killing absolutely everything in front to Paladin. Paladin 919, doing an amazing job here. Tatot putting on the pressure, and even Viper is completely in this side because they can feel that the damage is done.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When you're team walled, you just go with your team. You just walk around. You don't have to defend at home. So you just go, join your team, do damage, and then just chill, basically relax. And now there's a Stone Gate. Remember, Stone Gate does not have armor if it's not fully built. That Stone Gate will fall as fast as it's built. Paladin is still in trouble here. He's not defended.
Yeah, he's not defending. He doesn't have the armor. He doesn't have the numbers to counter this. Mr. Yo is trying to go Castle Age. Okay, he's going Castle Age already. The faster one. Wow, with this amount of scouts, can he's able to go Castle Age? That can really change the game, because Berbers now can shine in Castle Age, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, he's taking a good fight as well. I mean, Doubt had Bloodlines, but Doubt was missing a lot of scouts. Great fight for YinYang. Wait, they could actually turn the momentum here. Yeah, Yo is up to Castle Age. The only problem now is that Paladin is so far behind.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Then all secret players are now Castle Age. They need purple Leaks to go up. He's gonna go up soon. Paladin is so behind. Paladin would need even a stone wall and now to attack. They are team wall, Hera, but super easy to wall if they see that palisade that Tatot is trying to make now houses. But if they go there and they go in, they can now make a lot of damage to Doubt, for example. And if you make the damage to the pocket now, well, I prefer to have the pocket in a best position than the flank.
Yeah, I agree. I think that SY have a small window now to do damage. The problem is that Secrets can always re-wall. Look at this. Doubt is double palisade walling. They know how to play defensively here. And now we're seeing 2 stable knights from Doubt. Doubt is up to Castle Age shortly after Mr. Yo. It's only 20% difference. I still favor Secrets' position. However, SY can potentially come back if they do good plays in Castle Age, especially with that Berber pocket, cheaper knights.
We'll go full knights then, right? Oh, 3 stables, man. 3 stables.
Yeah, for sure.
3 stables, and Doubt will have probably 1 stable if he's taking that one down.
What's
coming?
4 stables from Yo. 4 stables from Yo.
What the hell? He's doing the 4th stable, man. So, do you think he's gonna make a second TCF?
No. This is all in Castle. This is the most all in it's ever been, actually. 4 stables at 21 minutes. This is insane. And let's see what he can do with them.
Well, he's producing with them. He's producing with them, but nah. I think even if he got 20 farmers, it's maybe too much. I see few stables idle actually.
Yeah. I think 3 stables was enough here. I think Yo was like, all in, boys. He adds like a 4th stable, but he can't really afford it. Yeah, 3 stables is enough. Doubt actually taking a different approach. Doubt is going 3 stables, but is also adding a second TC and getting eco upgrades. So Yo can do damage in the next few minutes, but if he doesn't, then Doubt will have a big lead in the pocket here.
Okay, he has to be careful. Let's see those scouts. He need to go back. Oh, I love when the scouts are dancing like this. Now he's going back. And but the biggest problem here is Tatot. Tatot with 44 villas in Castle Age. Still not Castle Age red. He's doing a stone wall, but now, well, this is not Stars and Arches. Then maybe he can survive because of that.
Yeah. I think the stone walls is definitely fine. I mean, Paladin's doing the best he can to survive. He's going to be up to Castle Age soon. And Taro is looking to do something with his crossbows now. Let's see what Yo and Lex can do here.
What? It's a hole! It's a hole! The Viper is inside. He leave at the hole there. Look at the arches. Ay, Hera. How this can happen, man? Hole from Leaks and the Viper is inside. Oh my goodness. Disaster,
and
man.
Viper has ballistics. Viper has ballistics because he has Malians that makes the university work faster. Licks only now getting crossbow, not even close to ballistics. And look at this. Viper immediately wants to break out just in case he wants to run away. This is really smart play from him. Goes in, kills 2 builds, and then will run out now from the far side. That cannot happen, Licks.
Yeah.
Hole in the wall.
Perfect. Now look at the village number. Look at the village numbers. And Viper went away, like you say, to don't get trapped. big problems with this situation. This cannot happen, but now Tato is also coming, taking 1 billion more from Leagues, going inside. They are all in now on Leagues. Definitely Secret with the advantage. Huge advantage right now, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I mean, after that, Paladin was behind, now Lix is behind, and Malians have one of the best castage ecos, and we're seeing 3 range play from Viper. He's going all in. This map is very heavy aggression. All 3 secret armies in the center of the base, right outside Lix. What will their next victim be, basically, is what happens here.
Yeah, and Viper is picking this, Hera, with Malians, 80% faster all the average from the university. So he get ballistic instantly, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And that's for the whole team, by the way. So Taro benefits from the same bonus as well. So, Malians is a very strong civ on this map for that reason in particular. Amongst other reasons as well. Let's see. It looks like they're going to go to the pocket now. Look at how Secret is moving. As a unit, 3 players in the same screen all the time. Yeah, together. Always.
Crazy,
when the team mode, they always do that.
Super smooth. Now Thambrim for both. Look, from Teal at the same time Thambrim, man. What is this, man? It's a machine, man. A machine now all together.
I mean, you basically have to get all the upgrades if you want to ever fight or take any fights here in the center of the map. Both teams have to get all the upgrades. Now they're taking the stable down very fast. Yo has 3 other stables he doesn't mind. But yeah, Paladin needs to get his upgrades fast if he wants to defend this. He's still missing Barkinair actually.
He has +1, +2. Of course, he's at the limit. Now he's doing the botkin. Obviously, we can see the upgrades. Yeah, Paladin is missing the upgrades. This is a battle that they need to take, otherwise they go to the economy. But now it's Knight and double military from both Chinese. And they are coming too. The numbers, 96 army from Secret, 92. Well, almost the same army. Of course, the boom is lower, is behind from the Chinese team. They need to make a big battle here, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, big fight in the center. Literally, all 6 armies are on the same screen here, but Secret doesn't want to give them the fight. They're just backing up. They're taking the space. They know the SY needs a big fight to get back in the game, and Secret will not give them the fight they want. Secret will give them the fight at Secret's base. Look at this. Now they get to their base. Now they fight. It's always like this. And now, Yo's out of position. Big fight in the center. Ooh, what do you think, man?
Well, Mr. Yo seems to have a lot of knights, but the archers, we have seen how strong they are. Those are many knights coming. The knights are going to make the damage. Let's see, because if now they are losing the knights from Mr. Yo, they will lose absolutely everything. And where's the knights from Mr. Yo, Hera? They disappear!
Yeah, complete win from Secret here. This is a domination fight. I'm telling you, Secret didn't take any risks there. They retreated until they had the perfect fight, and then they took it. And SY, because they're so far behind, because they're desperate, they took any fight that was presented to them, and it just was a terrible fight. Look at Mr. Yo's score, very low now. Obviously, he went all in, and it did not pay off.
Absolutely, his really population, 61 villages. Doubt boom, Mr. Hera. 81 villages already, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Handcar's coming in as well. He added the TCs right away and got the eco upgrade. So Doubt is very ready now to get into this late game, late castage with either more knights or going up to imp. So we'll see how how that plays out in the rest of the game.
But Viper has right now 50 archers, Tatot 45 in total. 90 military, 90 range units, basically double the military than YinYang at this point. Double the military because Paladin, sadly from the start, he fall really behind. The aggression that Tato one more time did into Paladin, it paid off. And now, they can't come back from this.
And it all comes back to the first minutes, like you said. The Paladin falling behind, Yo forced to go all in, and then Secret just taking leads left and right. They just take small advantages everywhere. And look at this, every time there's a fight, Secret ends up taking just a little bit better trades. Just an extra two crossbows. Big fight in the center now. More knights actually for Yo, but Doubt is reinforcing it very quickly as well. More crosses for Viper as he kites back here. Yeah, this is good fights for Secret all around.
Yeah, because the Chromes are doing a massive damage here. Mr. Yo is adding a lot of knights all the time because they are cheaper, but they are also losing these now, trying to move and use it like a shield. But look at the amount of army from Secret. It's just insane. They are gonna kill everything, and I wouldn't be surprised that they call the GG because this is a total domination, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, there's no way he can come back from this. I mean, like, it's just complete domination with the crossbows here, and that's the GG.
Well, this was, I mean, the key for me, it was that Tato daily pressure, but then they played insanely smooth together in this one Secret.
Yeah, I mean, like, they never gave up the pressure. They always They went, early aggression, team walled behind it, then kept all their armies in the same spot. When you have all your armies in the same spot, you can't take a bad fight. How do you take a bad fight if you have all your military always fighting? It's just not possible. And then, SY can't really counterattack because Secret's always walled. Clinical play from Secret. They did the right play in Castle Age as well to go for a lot of army. SY tried to go all in, or YinYang tried to go all in to come back. Unfortunately, they just fell too far behind. Man, great game. Probably not better than the last one, but still a great game this year.
Yeah, I mean, the other was like craziest. This is like a super smooth gameplay, but there was one mistake that also helps a lot Secret. That hole from leaks, it gave them also a big advantage.
Yeah, it's like when you're trying, at that point, YinYang trying to come back and then to have another mistake like that, it's too much. There's too much going bad. And YinYang had to play perfectly after the early game to try and come back. It just didn't happen. GG, well played to Secret. Let's take a look at the achievements now.
The achievements, 53 largest army for Viper, 115 kills, also touted with a lot of army. Of course, the economy was also insanely good for Doubt. Doubt with already 95 villages ahead to everyone. Viper also with 93 villages as a flank. Didn't notice that. Hera, they played after the previous loss. Just an excellent, really excellent game. And we are getting ready for the game number 4.
But I have to comment, these were 2 of Secret's home maps. Now we're playing both of SY's home maps next. So it's 2-1 for Secret, yes. But we still have 2 more home maps left for SY. So they potentially have the chance to make it 3-2 before we move on to the second draft. Let's see what they got going on here and what map they're going to pick. Man, I'm going to need to record the game for the next game.
I'm going. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Game number 4 is starting, and this game is crucial because if Team Secret is getting 3-1, it's dangerous. If there is a 2-2, it's going to be, wow, crazy for the series. So let's see, because game number 4 is just starting, like you can listen. And now we are with Mr. Hera, watching this beautiful map, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's go. And, man, Donut, well, it's bringing me also really good memories. Hera, you didn't play Battle of Africa 1, now you are really involved in Battle of Africa 2. But in this one, Spanish for Viper as a pocket. Mr. Yo, in this map, Kumans. What do you think about that?
Cumin Pocket has a lot of potential actually, because this map, although it's aggressive early on, if you can get away with a 2TC boom somehow, it could actually pay off a lot. But I'm just not really sure it's going to actually work. You have to defend on the flanks if you want your pocket to do a boom. And on this map, it's actually very difficult to go for the defense. So it seems like a high risk, high reward pick in my opinion here.
And what strategy will you do? Directly extra TC, or you will go scout, and when you can afford the second TC, just do it?
I mean, I think if you pick humans, you kind of have to go second TC, or else it's like a kind of a wasted civilization. They don't really get any bonuses other than that, so I think you kind of have to, unless you try to mind game it. I would say he should go for 2 TC, and the flank should like defend with towers or something like that. That's my guess here.
Okay, for now we see how Tatot, that is with Turks, man, look at this. We see Turks in a semifinal being played as a flank versus Italians Paladin. I will go for Italians, but Turks here, in a flat map also. Well, what do you think in this matchup?
I mean, the thing is, Turks are fine in Castle Age. They can go for some crossbows that are totally fine. The problem really happens when in Imperial Age, when they don't have Arbalest, they have to switch to Cav Archers. So in early game they're fine, late game not so much. Italians definitely the more well-rounded civilization here for the flank gameplay. We'll see what ends up happening. On the other side we have Celts for Licks and we have Koreans for Doubt. So again, Celts might be a bit awkward in early game because they're lacking Arbalest. We'll see how it goes though.
Okay, in the early aggression also should be a little bit better Celts as well, but like you said, if they are moving, and Tatot already limit 2 goats with the scout. Well, it's something, 200 foot. Also, Doubt I think is limiting 1 goat too. Okay, and then if the game go for a really longer game, the Spanish trade also in a map like this that you cannot really trade at all or have a good trade, it gives also an excellent bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Like this map, I mean, you can get decent trade in Castle Age, or sorry, in Imp, and especially in late Imp, and Spanish will definitely help out since obviously the trees block the edge of the map, so you don't get the best trade line. Spanish definitely helps out there and gives you some solid trade despite the situation. The problem is Spanish don't really get anything up until Imperial Age because they don't really have too many bonuses for their economy in early game, so they might fall behind the Cumans, especially if Cumans goes to the 2TC boom here.
Yeah, the problem is the early aggression. If the Viper, do you think Viper will go scout, or knowing that Kumans is the pocket, he maybe go straight to Castle Age?
That's a really good question, actually. Yeah, he might go fast castle. Maybe even we'll see Conquistadors versus the Cuman. That could be an option as well. But maybe he'll go FC Knights, FC Boom, something like that. I'm not sure how he wants to do it. In my opinion, I think Scout's probably the safest option though for Viper here.
But I don't think he will go. I will tell you why. Look how many villages he got on wood now.
Yeah, Forward. I saw that as well. But if you really want to not go Scouts here, yeah, maybe Fast Castle will be the play. It's very risky though because again, you know, just because they have Cuman Pocket, they don't have to go for 2TC. He can easily go Scouts as well. So that could be a possibility. We'll see how it goes.
And then if he go Castle Age, that I really think now it looks like a Castle Age for Viper. Is looking like this. Conks directly, right? No Knights.
I mean, you could go Conks, but the thing is your flanks will go for archers, and then you have only range units, which is maybe not a bad thing. Yeah, maybe not a bad thing. I think I prefer Conks overall. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just a little awkward because then you have 3 range units. It will die to skirmishers.
But you know what? This map is so close. They are really not really far. I even feel, let's go for the masterpiece here and take the risk. Crazy guessing here. The Viper made the castle forward. In the side that he's deciding, maybe he will go to Tatot, or I don't know, to Doubt, to who, and make the castle forward. That would be crazy if he's doing right.
I mean, I don't really agree with that though, because I think on this map you need to be able to shift sides, go from right to left very effectively as the pocket. So I think if you go on one side, yeah, it could be like crazy aggression on that one side, but then you're also locked in there because if you want to go to the other side, it's going to take you too long. So it'll be very risky if he goes for that. By the way, I want to comment. Look at Paladin's lumber camp. It's in the middle of him and Yo. It's like he's chopping wood to set up the trade for late game. Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
Oh, maybe they are thinking in that. You got there.
Very possibly. Yeah, very possibly. Like cut the trees so we have open trade for late game. Because this map is very likely to go for late game. Yo is going for 2TC boom.
Yeah.
With humans. Yeah.
So the guessing is very accurate right now. Professional, Mr. Hera.
Professional caster, man.
Well, but I mean, it's like you said. If you're gonna go scouts, pick all the civilization, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't pick this one. So he's going. That's the TC. Of course, Viper is also going on gold and stone, so the Kongs is gonna be a reality too. And now we need to see on the flanks. I believe that they are going to play standard. Oh, well, Lix is already with the militias expected from the Celts. Remember that they are faster and well,
just
let's see
better overall. Yeah, 10% faster is actually a huge deal as well. We're actually seeing Doubt defending with 4 men-at-arms, but we're seeing 4 men-at-arm aggression. And oh, Lix, he's coming forward. He's pulling the boys, sending 4 of us forward. He wants to drop a tower on Doubt's face. This is gonna be hyper aggression now. Let's see what goes down here.
They are also knowing, since the Viper is still in Dark Age, that they can't go like this because no scouts will happen. So now he feels confident to do this.
Yeah, exactly. And Doubt immediately goes for defensive tower. Men-at-arms from both players happening. Doubt actually goes for the engagement, kills 1 villager fast, but is in a really bad spot for this men-at-arm engagement. Let's see what goes down here.
Yeah, he took the villager, but now Doubt is losing the men-at-arms. It is better to lose the men-at-arms like that fast, because now Doubt can lose that tower. If he's losing all the men-at-arms and doing the tower, then you are fighting with the men-at-arms and taking the tower down. Let's see if it's gonna happen. He's still 1 alive. The tower is up for both. And oh, but Doubt now he can't kill that tower. So Doubt is in a good position.
Doubt is fine, yeah. Doubt is completely fine here. He's gonna defend. Really nice defense actually there to go send a lot of villagers to get the tower garrison and then take out the tower from Mr. Lix. So Lix will go back here. I think just Lix couldn't resist to go for the forward tower. You know, he's like, I have to go for it, even if it doesn't work. And he's adding men-at-arms now. He wants to continue the aggression. Let's see what he can do. Doubt drops in range.
And he's mining a stone, right? Yeah, he's mining a stone. Yeah. So he's gonna keep going with the towers while Doubt is not mining stone. Leaks can see both the stone. No, but I don't like these kind of things. He's going all in without knowing anything. Just put the Leaks point of view here. He doesn't even know where his stone is. He's taking a huge risk in this situation, don't you think?
But this is so common. This is like classic Licks. He doesn't care, man. He doesn't think the game like us. He just thinks, okay, I'm attacking. That's what he thinks. It's very simple logic. He doesn't care what to attack. He'll figure it out later. But yeah, I think Doubt should not even be chasing these villagers. I think he should just keep one vill or one man armed just to keep an eye on them. But he should not be idling 5 vills to chase. I think
he's trying to go. He's trying to go to Viper.
I mean, he's not really gonna do anything with Viper. Viper sees it coming the whole time, and Viper is on stone already, so he's gonna be able to do counter towers. I think Lix is kind of just sacrificing himself here for no reason, to be honest.
Yeah, but now Doubt is using, like you said, 7 villies. He doesn't need to use 7 villies to chase this, because now he got more villies either. What? Where's Lix going? Oh my god! What? Lix one? Look at Lix. He's trying to hide in party, and now look at this. Lix, what are you doing, amigo? Well, he's gonna block it here. Oh, what? He's not microing anything. Okay, he he just blocked his low HP Billy himself, and Leaks is losing absolutely everything. Can I play it? Can I play it?
Go
can I
for
play
it,
Hera?
man. What am I watching here? I don't understand why he would go there.
So can I play the Titanic? You
go
let
for
me?
the Titanic. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Let's go.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
And now, I want to tell you something, Hera. Please don't call me noob as a caster again. Where the Viper is going with the villagers? Where the Viper is going with the villagers? The Viper is going for a forward castle as a pocket. Holy and moly.
Man, you're so lucky, actually. You're just calling the most like weird all-in thing, and then somehow Secret ends up doing it every time. It just doesn't make any sense.
So you call it skills? Do you call it skills luck? What is this? You are against me, Hera? What is this, man?
Memstradamus, man. Can we see a Memstradamus spam in the chat, please? He knows what he's doing, believe it or not. Pro caster by day, pro player by night. This is Mem here. I just okay. Now what? You have faster production with Kongs, I guess. They will kill Licks then.
Yeah, but let's also be even more professional. The Viper trust Doubt as a flank, and that's why he put the castle there.
Yeah, I think it's because he doesn't trust Doubt as a flank. That castle is babysitting him like he was babysitting Larry and MBL last session in the quarterfinals. That's what that castle is doing here. Yeah,
no, but that castle now, like you say, Tato now need to deal lonely, because if Kuman's economy gonna be great now. Kuman has look at Mr. Yo, 50 villas already. He's on the way to castle. It's under 20-minute time, and that's really insane to spam knights all over the map.
But what do you do with knights versus conquistadors though? Like that's the thing.
Also
okay,
true.
you have good economy, but you know I guess you can try to hit Tato. You probably have to play with Tato. Oh, can we talk about the tower from Paladin? Look at the tower from Paladin. He made a tower in the center of the map and garrisoned 5 villagers in it, or 5 archers, and Tato cannot attack him. 1 tower, and Tato can't attack ever. That's really smart.
They did the same also. I mean, Lix did the same in the other, of course, with villagers. Now he has there, but he's not gonna be able to do anything against the Kongs, obviously. Yeah. But trying the same. And what do you think about that Lix spear hiding in the trees? Do you see in the minimap?
Oh yeah. I don't know what that guy's plan is. He's like, yo, if I just stay here, maybe I'll be the last guy to alive. He knows Lix will get defeated now. He knows Lix is gonna die. The Kongs, he wants to survive. I respect that spear. I respect that spear.
Okay, well, Doubt is doing an amazing job. To be honest, I really think that in the early game, Lix didn't do the best move ever with those releases. He shouldn't go in. And now he's on the goal, but the Kongs are already there. While Mr. Yo is still not there, and now the Kongs can do a massive damage, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, so the Conquistadors run around, and the problem is, on this side especially, there's no counter to Kongs. If you think about what's happening here, you know, Lix is in Feudal Age. The Pocket has Knights. Kongs will dominate all of these units, and behind this, I want to see Viper. How many TCs? 2 TCs, adding the 3rd. So it's not even all in from him. He's also adding the economy.
Yeah, he's protecting, and look what Tato is doing. An amazing job in the other side. Look at what he's doing there with the castle, man. Tato is perfectly defended with this castle, protecting the path, so now they can't get any aggression, and he's going all in mangonel crossbows, and Paladin is still, well, he's on the way to Castle Age. He has 41 villages, Tatot the same, good amount of army, but now Tatot is completely safe, and the Viper can focus 100% in the other side.
Yeah, and actually, Mr. Yo went for Step Lancers, and Step Lancers might be actually pretty decent against Conks, because as the Conks try to run back, the Step Lancers can get some hits on, so I like that decision from Yo. I think he can potentially carry this game, especially with his monster economy here. 4 town centers now for Mr. Yo in the pockets. Yeah, quite strong.
Wow, and 64 villages already, 12 villages ahead. And it's not only the villages you have, it's all the resources that you already have gathering all the time, more than your opponents, right?
Yeah, it's like as you go up to the Imperial Age, or sorry, to the Castle Age as well, you're gathering and you're making builds from 2 TC, so the Cuban boom, very, very strong for multiple reasons. Mr. Yo is up 12 villagers on Viper right now. It really comes down to, can Paladin defend on the side? He's still in Imperial Age, only now getting to Castle Age.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, now he's still not wall. I can't believe what is happening here. Like you say, that he has ballistic or not. Tato don't have ballistic and no botkin. That's the good thing for him. But he's also there with Janissars. Those Janissars are just insane. And Paladin, you need to make some tower, but he doesn't have the stone. His wood is completely exposed, and he's going directly there. Oh my god, he's not gonna be able to defend. Paladin played the first 2 games. Oh, what? Tatot went back!
Oh,
Tatot
man.
went back! I don't know why. Well, he didn't explore anything.
But he knew the wood was there, but this is the difference between Tato and Lix. Lix beforehand went all in and it didn't pay off. Tato is playing it safe. I respect that decision. He knows that Viper has a big advantage on the right side. He knows he just doesn't have to overcommit here. Actually, really smart play from Tato. Even though from our perspective it looks like a misplay, that's actually a good play from him to stay back and play defensive here, because he doesn't need to take risks.
And remember one thing, Hera, we see all visible. If you put Tato Fog of War, he doesn't know if, for example, Mr. Yo is there with 10 knights.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't know anything.
Keep that in mind, viewers. Keep that in mind that we don't know, or we can't assume that Tato made a mistake here just because we have all visible. Let's see the micro now. Paladin doesn't have any mangonels, only crossbows up against mangonel and janissary, but he is going for that fast ballistics. It's just researching right now as well.
Tato is in also 2 tone centers, which is good. Okay, I'm checking still how Purple is now on the way to Castle Age. There is war towers also for Doubt, trying to deny the wood. And Tato is still going. Now he got a few knights there, but even the knights, if he's still adding more and more Janissars, it's not gonna be an easy task here for Mr. Yo to stop those Janissars, crossbows. And now the Viper is there with Kongs. Wow.
And see, this is why I didn't like the castle. I didn't like the castle on the right side, because now if Viper wants to reinforce, like Viper has just these 9 Kongs, that's it. If he wants to reinforce, he's gonna have to wait a very long time to get them from the other side. But this is still a lot of army. 9 Kongs can be running into raid here, and Mr. Yo has only knights to defend. Paladin doesn't really have very mobile army. He only has the crossbows that has to move right to left very slowly.
Those crows are with ballistic +2. Now is gonna be maybe a bad move here for Viper. I think they will trap those. He's gonna take all the Kongs. He's trying to dance with those Conquistador, but ballistic his helps. Look at that. The Kongs from Viper are going bye-bye. And like you said, being with the castle in the other side, he can't bring more. So now Tato this can be in some promise here.
Ooh, that was a big misplay. Again, this is what Tato avoided. Tato played it safe. Viper took a risk moving in there and actually got punished instantly by the crosses from Paladin. Well played there. Well, we'll see the Mangonel micro. Paladin has to play really sharp, or else he'll lose all his army here, basically.
But there is one thing that we are not mentioning at all. In the meanwhile, Doubt, sneaky mode activated, not doing damage and not doing noise. Look at the boom he's getting over leaks. 4 tone centers, 78 villages, 45 villages for leaks. Look how much price he paid for the early aggression that wasn't needed from Lix.
Aggression within quotes, by the way, because Lix didn't really accomplish anything by the 4 villas. A good point. Losing 4 villas early, now he's like 20-30 villas behind in Castle Age, 30 villas, 35 villas even behind the Castle Age. So it just goes to show you how much these early lead snowballs in pro play. Also, Tato up 20 villas on his side. It's only Yo. Oh, Tato almost killed his own units. It's only Yo that's in a good position here.
Yeah, well, Mr. Yo is on the way to Imperial. The Viper is on the way to Imperial too, but what Viper should do now? Kongs or should go Paladins as well? But because Mr. Yo now can dominate. 111 villies, he got a lot of farming, and with Kuma's economy, he can have paladins really quick. And honestly, if he's doing paladins, the army that Tato got on the left, it will disappear. It will really disappear.
Even Cavalier will clear this army in 2 seconds. Viper is doing a paladin transition as well, which I think is the smart choice. Conquistadors and Imperial Age, not really the best unit ever. So I think you're going Paladin is probably a little bit stronger. The problem is, Yo already has way more Paladins. Yo has the chance to carry this game completely, by the way. So, you know, keep an eye. Even though the score is in favor of Secret, Yo is in the best position on the map.
Sorry, man, because look at this. This can be an outcastle or not. This is this big fight. Mr. Yo need to clean. I think he got a lot of knights. He's now coming with the crossbows. And Mr. Yo, before Imperial Age, is starting to clean everything, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, the problem is, though, he's losing the knights before he gets Imperial Age. So, yeah, he's getting good fights, but he has to be careful. He has to keep the knights alive. Great job there from Yo. Gets the manuals and gets out. And now Paladin can come in and snipe these Janissaries as much as he can. Yo and Imperial Age, Trebs instantly come out. Look at the eco! 2,000 food and 1,000 gold. The human boom is insane.
It's incredible. It's incredible. He will do the paladins right away. And now, there is one thing that he's doing. He sent part of that economy to Paladin, who is on the way to Imperial. So he's gonna be supported by Arvales. And the Turks now got no answer. Incredible boom here by Mr. Yo. And in the other side, one thing, man. Leaks 54 villages going to Imperial Age just to get traps and push Doubt castles back. That's it what he want to do in this game, because Leaks don't have any economy. This is all the job for Mr. Yo in this game.
Where does Lix get the resources from? I don't understand. Normally, this is how normal people play the game. You make vills, you get eco, you get imp. Lix gets eco, goes imp. He doesn't make any villagers. It doesn't make any sense. He skips one step. He skips the step.
Yeah, but, he just go to him. He just go to him and then he get the eco later. Well, he's a special player, man. He's a special player.
He makes it work. He makes it work. And now we're seeing 2 castles now. So one from Yo and one from Paladin on the left side. It's all in Imperial Age now from YinYang. Can they make it work? They've got like 5 minutes to make a big push, or else it's not going to really work out for them.
Craziest too. Well, the paladins are going to be there. Viper has the resources to make the paladins. He has, and he will. He's doing now, but this transition, this momentum, this is time for Mr. Yo to clean. The problem is, look how many castles. They take one, but now the paladins are going to be there. It's gonna be an old army. I'm not sure. He probably need to wait the Arbalest, but it's still a while to take those Arbalest from Paladin. So take this battle. The Paladins is going to be there. It's not Paladins, it's Cavaliers. He's taking the battle. They are taking the battle even before him. He's taking the risk. Do you think it's the right thing to go, or wait a little?
Yeah, but just take the trap and run back. Just wait to Paladin now. Don't fight a big fight before Paladin. I mean, Viper is also getting Paladin, and also Secret is starting trade. YinYang is not. YinYang is very far from trading right now. They're only now getting the markets up, whereas Secret's already getting the first trade cards out. They already have 5 or 10 trade cards on the map here, so that's actually a small lead there. Secret with the Spanish trade, yes.
The Viper has 16 trade cards already with Caravan, with the Spanish trade.
There you go. Yeah,
16 trade, 18 trade cards already is incredible already. With the relics, gold collected and trade already over 1,000 gold at minute 35. It's just brutal the economy he might have, so Mr. Yo need to kill now or never.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes from YinYang. 5 minutes to do damage, or else Secret has a huge lead. Lix on his side is holding with the Trebs versus the Doubt castles, but the thing is, though, Doubt has more castles, more Trebs, and is pushing on the side. It all comes down now to Yo and to Paladin. Paladin still doesn't have Arbalest, though, somehow. What's happening? Why is he not having Arbalest?
Because his economy is a disaster. Disaster economy from Paladin. Seriously, look at the food he has. 60 food. He can't do anything, man. So, let's see if they're gonna take the castle. Now it's time to get inside. Tato over 100 villages, man, both flanks, really low economy. Here is okay, but the Viper, 53 paladins. How is possible that Viper doing the castle, and now also with trade, is able to have the amount of paladins he has? He catch up already, Mr. Yo. It's just brutal, man.
The thing is, though, Viper's still missing the last attack upgrade. He cannot forget that. He needs to remember to make it, because if a fight breaks out now, maybe Yo with that advantage can actually take the fight. Let's see. Janissaries are the better supporting unit. Big fight in the center. Paladins on Paladins. Who wins this, man?
Big battle, big battle. Pressure, Arbalest. Those Arbalests are not there, man. It's a mistake, it's a mistake. Look at that, it's took military here. Oh, come on. Who is getting this? The Arbalest now should dominate. He has the Arbalest or not? Yes, they do. But those Spines are really not fighting. The Genis are also covering. This is a wall. And who is gonna destroy that wall? The Chinese or Mr. Viper, Mr. Hera? Nobody wins.
Mr. Yo wins this. Yeah, Mr. Yo wins this, but the thing is, he will lose all his army. He needs to win it much more than he is now. He's winning it only by a little bit. He needs to continue reinforcing as well. It's a very even fight though. But now the bomber cannons from Tato, that might turn the tide of the fight.
So send some Paladins to the Bombards. Send some Paladins, you need to micro a little bit. I don't know who's winning this. Now Mr. Yo, 24 army, the Viper 17. Tato got an insane amount of army in Castle Age, remember? No, he's in Imperial already. And those are Elite Janissars? No, well, it's still Castle units. Castle units, and now they seem to be pushing there. How is he on the right side? Man, in the right side, the Lord Doubt in a total domination mode activated over Lynx.
And Lynx is only defending with Halbs, but Doubt is pushing with towers. Now Korean towers are very good at taking space. Bomber cannons behind it as well. So Doubt is completely dominating that right side. And on this side, it looks like Viper did enough to hold there with Tato. And they'll clear the Trebs easily. This looks like Secret's game now. Well played on both sides here.
Yeah, crazy stuff here by the Viper and Tato on the left, doing an amazing job. Man, the economy. 36 trade card, man. Come on, man. I mean, look at the goal from the trade from the Viper at this point with the Spanish. Over 3,000 gold for the trade. Now, there's no way that they can probably push it back because the Viper is Mr. Hera in a total domination mode activated, man. Really. It's playing so good in this one.
Yep. No, I mean, it's just like he got the faster trade. He was behind on the economy, but all he had to do was hold, and he did that role perfectly. And now, he didn't really have the goal to continue spamming Paladins all day long. And, well, Viper does. And on the other side, Doubt is now pushing. So all Viper had to do was hold the Tato, and Doubt is doing the job pushing. Well played, man. Secrets looking really strong in this game, actually. Looking very strong. And I think it all comes down to Lix kind of titanicking in the early game as well there.
Well, this is the problem it happens with Lix. He can either dominate. MBL and Leader was pointed out the last weekend that we were talking that Lix is not. He doesn't have the consistency,
Yes.
Like Lix can be destroy everyone, or he can kill himself. And honestly, we have to say in this game he killed himself.
Yeah, in this game he literally completely suicided for no reason, and I think it would have been a lot different if he played a standard game, because they already had Cuban Pocket. They didn't need to play crazy gameplay, you know what I mean? Just play safe, play defensively, and you'd get a much better game. In this case, he just went a little too ham. Look at Doubt's barracks. 10 barracks in Lix's base here, and he was just spamming the halberdier, the towers as well.
Like Tato played. He could do exactly the craziest stuff, and he did it. I asked you in the early game, GG call. I asked you in the early game, Hera. What happened if the Viper is going to scout or going castle? What do you have to do if your pocket is Kuman? And you said you have to play defensive. You have to play as a flank, be safe, even if you need some towers. But he went crazy mode, and honestly, Lix just destroyed himself.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't make sense. You have the Cuban Pocket. Cuban Pocket needs 5 minutes in early feudal, then it becomes very strong. Okay, then it gets the Castle Age, it gets the Knights Out. In those 5 minutes, you have to be playing full camp fest, like wall up and make towers. Lix went full aggression, as we said. It just didn't make sense to the team. I wonder if he thought of that himself, or if they talked about it before, if it was just planned from China. But that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I liked how Paladin played it, but I do think that Paladin messed up his ego somewhere as well. Like, I think the flanks really didn't play well for SY. I hate to say it, but it's kind of true here.
Well, it's the truth. It's completely the truth. We're going to take the achievement. Man, in 43 minutes, in this map, the Viper finished the game with 48 trade card, Hera. 48 trade card. And if we check now the economy, we see how, well, Viper killed 100 units, but his economy was already alone. He got more gold in the trade than anyone else, well, that everyone combined, that all together. So definitely
by far
by far, man. Yeah. Mr. Yo got a great boom, but at the end the problem got Mr. Yo is that he couldn't keep the production with the Paladin, so he couldn't save. And Lix was literally destroyed, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like how Viper played it. I mean, it's not easy playing against Human Pocket because of how strong their power spikes can be, but Viper knew as you get the Imperial Edge, you get the trade up early, Spanish can hold, and that's exactly what they did. Hold and just wait, for the flanks to be able to carry, and that's exactly what Doubt did in the late game. Yeah, let's move on to game 5 here, which is potentially the final game. Now SY or YinYang, the do or die.
Yeah, and they are going to play one of the maps that they has been playing the best during this tournament, guys. Beach fight, guys. We're gonna be sick.
I love that map, actually. It's another good map.
We are starting, yes, game number 5, and this map is just epic. And when we get there, you will understand why. Mr. Hera, game number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so speaking of beaches, and here we have beach fight. Obviously, you guys saw the trailer. You're gonna see that on the sides, you can't really build anything in most of the map here, and then obviously the gold's in the corner. So there's gonna be a lot of aggression in Castle Age. Expect that to be the case. Get those bettings in as well. Man, let's talk about the civilizations here and see what both teams brought to the table.
Well, on the table, Doubt as a pocket Teutons with farmer cheapers. Remember that only food incoming is farms. Also, you get some goats, and like you said in the corner, a lot of hand that you basically cannot take. At least not with a villager. Maybe with the scouts you can take some elephant. But then, civilizations, pocket and flank, how much matter here? Hands versus Teutons, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I mean, I think both Teutons and Huns are fine. I think Teutons, especially on this map, are fine. The reason is, Teutons usually are not the best pocket because they're missing husbandry. This map is very close, very compact, so to the point where if you're missing husbandry, it's not that big a deal anyways. It's not that big a deal. You're always going to be fighting in close areas. So Teutons can actually be better than Huns in this position, or at least, at the very least, about even. And then Malay and Aztecs, I mean, Aztecs get really fast farmers, Malay gets really fast uptimes, solid civs. On the other hand, we have Bulgarians for Paladin on the flank. That's a weird one for me. That's a really weird
Well, it's weird. And you know what I'm telling you here? Byzantines is great, but why Teutons is in this one? Teutons combined with Aztecs flank, potentially monks, with Teutons combined, Mr. Hera.
True.
This is pretty sick. And Malay with the fast time up, also potential monks or going arbalists, whatever. The civilization choice here looks a plan already for secret and a solid one.
So you're thinking Monk Rush for the Aztec player. That could actually be very strong. You all know Aztec monks, very high HP. And usually the counter to Aztec monks is to go monks yourself and try to convert them. But with Teuton pockets, they get the conversion resistance. So that can be very strong. And then have Viper obviously playing with crossbows, and then obviously Arbalest and Imperial Age as well. But the plan isn't clear for Bulgarians though. What do Bulgarians do here?
Without the stone. Because in this map,
exactly.
We don't have a stone. Remember, guys, that we don't have a stone. It's truth that you can buy a stone a little bit because you don't need 650, only 350. Maybe they are thinking to make Krepos. I mean, Krepos can be very dangerous, but what to do with Bulgarians here?
Yeah, there's no stone on the map, so like that's like the big thing that kind of gets taken away from them. I'm very confused. I guess we'll wait and see. And we're already seeing Doubt walling in the center of the map with houses and palisades. Really
okay. Well, I believe that the fast castle will be. I don't know if he's gonna go knights. I would love to see everyone going monks. Imagine the Aztecs, the Teutons, and the Malay going monks. Honestly, I don't think. But I don't think I have ever seen Doubt going for this kind of strategy as a pocket. Obviously, unlikely. You know.
Yeah, but Secret, it's like every time they have a monk rush strategy, they always put Tato on it. So it's kind of predictable in that sense that Tato with Aztecs, it's likely that he will play some sort of monk strategy. So, keep an eye basically if you're the opposing team. And Doubt full walling the center of the map. He's team walled now with Tato, and Viper also team walling with him as well. So Secret will be fully team walled very soon.
Okay, being said that, we need to point out that Byzant is also cheaper to go to Imperial, not really difficult to go here. Malay, even if it's not cheaper, with that bonus 66% faster, it can be pretty sick. They are flaring a lot now because they are basically flaring for the walls.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, both teams want to set up, team walls, palisades, houses, all that stuff, and just play safe until Castle Age. In this map, it's very hard to push in Feudal, but you have to push in Castle. That's how I see the map. You cannot boom in Castle, but usually players will wall until Castle Age and then push from there. This map was in Battle of Africa 1, and I remember watching it and saying how the strategies that were produced from this map were very nice in Castle Age. So we'll have to wait and see what the players go for. Just a lot of setup at the moment.
They are doing that, exactly that. Look at Viper. Viper has walled already all his base. Mini arena already. Walling behind all the palisades. Red is doing exactly the same. Not yet fully walled, but Viper it is. Now he's walling completely. Still need another gap where the scout it is right now, and he will. And the Paladin is walling completely to one hole in this map. If there is some raiding, it can be a disaster. So they better secure everything, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, and no chance for holes here. You have to play, solid. You have to play safe. Viper has a lot of sheeps, by the way, and he's playing as melee. He's looking to go up, actually, after this vill. He's making loom. I think he might go up after that. We might see straight archer play from him, and not a fast castle. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And yeah, a lot of flaring, just trying to get these walls up and look for the sheeps on the outside, basically, at this point.
Okay, I am on Viper point of view to see if he's gonna drop now the food, and will go up. If he's doing that, it's gonna be really quick, and he is. So, early aggression, Mr. Hera here. Interesting.
Yeah, it seems like they want Tato to play the fast castle monks, and it seems like they want Viper to play the straight archers. It makes kind of a lot of sense to go for archers, because now we're seeing men-at-arms from Paladin. Paladin is going for men-at-arms, and and Bulgarians get free men-at-arm upgrade. But the problem is, what do you do then? Men-at-arms into what? Into nothing, right?
Into one tower, and then no more towers because no stone.
Yeah, exactly. So but he's gonna go forward. Paladin actually playing Rix's role here. He is gonna go forward, but again, only one tower. Then what?
I mean, this kind of a strategy against a player like Viper. Viper is already going to be in feudal age right now, super quick, thanks to Malay bonus. He's trying to get in. Now Viper is going to repair. The tower is going to be there, and he's taking one goal and the berries, but the other goal for the Viper is completely safe. But Viper now make the counter tower, and on he's doing the tower, he's not even getting inside. His push is already stopped.
Yeah, like that's pretty much it. And now Viper has one archery range. He's gonna be able to start producing archers. He has a good eco because he's playing as melee. Viper's in a great position here. He's doing a great job defending as well. On the other hand, on the other side here, we're seeing it's a fast caster from Tato and a fast caster from Lix, both playing as Byzantines. Oh, sorry, Byzantine versus Aztecs, obviously not both playing as Byzantines. Whoops. And it's gonna be a lot safer, a lot calmer over on that side.
Yeah, okay, let's see what they will do. Aztecs is always dangerous. I don't see any, well, because he's Dark Age yet, so I'm gonna focus completely on the other side. What is now Paladin going to do? Because Paladin, well, doing the market. I mean, what else? He's doing the market, he's gonna buy a stone, and that's it. I mean, I really don't understand this strategy, but maybe, if he's now going to annoy the pocket, maybe it's a good one.
Do you have to tower rush every game though? Okay, yeah, they are going to the pocket, and Doubt maybe a little bit exposed here. He only has one layer palisade, just now getting the second layer. I don't know why they're trying to force the tower rush on this map. He has to buy 100 stone using gold and then make a tower. It's just so much investment here. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, but it's also true that the other players in the team won't have a stone also to defend. If they want to defend, they have to buy also a stone, which is gonna be a problem. And green, now Doubt is not even doing a tower. Not for now. Viper is there with two archers. Go, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, he's saving the stone and he doesn't really need to tower this. And Viper is just defending him with a couple archers, like you said. And Doubt, market Blacksmith Fast Castle. Will he go monks as well, or will he boom? What's happening here?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's gonna be what they told you? What is this, man? Stradamus on point? I don't know.
Double monks? I don't believe it.
Do you think in this situation, when you see that now he's doing the barrack now. In this situation, when you see what the opponent is coming, you maybe have to adapt and maybe it changed his plan, Mr. Doubt? Another tower on his face. No, that tower is in the range of the TC, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's in the range of the TC. Yeah, that is in the TC range.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't think Doubt's adapting though. I think he wanted to go knights in the first place. At least that's what I think. Yeah, the tower is in the TC range. Paladin deletes it fast. And remember, that's a costly mistake because he can't really make another tower without buying another 100 stone.
And now going for a tower into Tatot. But that tower into Tatot is gonna take what? Look where he's doing the tower. I don't know. Now Paladin is gonna make a better tower, taking the gold and the berries. He's trying to disturb all the players, but I don't see a lot of, well, almost any damage into any of the secret boys.
So the problem is you're basically sacrificing Paladin. Paladin is completely useless now. He's got a terrible economy, and he's only slightly delaying all the other secret players. You know what I mean? So it's like he's not doing any crazy damage, but he's doing a little bit of damage to everyone. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, but we'll see. On a map like this, crazy stuff can actually work out. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, well, because right now, Mr. Joe is ahead to Doubt. He's already with knights, with all stable, and Red is coming also with crossbows. So really, they could go in easily into Doubt base. If they just go with the knights and take that house, going with the archers, we will see. Of course, Viper is also doing army. Let me go for the military. He got 10 military, Lix 9, but Lix is in castle with crossbows, while Viper is in feudal age. Actually, this strategy, if they play coordinated, it can really work, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, with the right power spikes, you could actually be able to take out the player if you attack at the right moment. But now we're seeing actually Tato preparing the Monk Siege, and we're seeing 2 stable knight production now from Doubt as well, playing with the Teutons, who have a really good economy naturally here. So, I don't know. I don't know if YinYang has enough time to actually do damage to someone. Doubt is just walling behind.
He's walling there with a couple of houses and a stone wall. He should probably stone wall completely because the house is going down very fast. It's true that Doubt now has a couple of knights too, but Viper is still with archers only, and those archers against crossbow will really not defend at all.
Yeah, I mean, he just has to wait, basically. Yeah, he just has to wait. And Lix is going to be going all in here. Yeah, ballistics, 2 ranges. He's staying 1 town center. He wants to put the pressure on right now. And, well, I don't know, man. I struggle to see how they can actually kill someone now, because Tato now has the monks to defend, monks and siege.
Yeah, but Tato will have a position that now Tato can attack Lix. Of course, Lix is only on Palisade Gate. What Tato should do now? Attack Lix or try to join the party with... No, he's joining Doubt, I think. He's there with the Mangonel already, they're playing safe. And the Viper is already on the way to Castle because this Malay is absolutely crazy. Yes. And he's gonna be up with a good economy.
Yeah, so, you know, good economy and pretty good pace as well. He'll be casting by like minute 20, 30 probably. And we'll have more crossbows than Lix has. And yeah, like I said, it just felt like, okay, SY had more, or sorry, YinYang had more army, but they just didn't really do anything. They killed, what, 1 house there? That's it, basically.
Okay. Oh!
Look at the south corner.
Tato is already in that corner, and he lost 1 villager, Paladin, because he was trying to go there. Tato is in that corner, taking food, plenty of free food. Now more monks, and he's trying to convert. Man, Secret is playing this perfectly. They are just not letting YinYang do any aggression, any damage, defending completely.
Yeah. And the thing is that YinYang went all in aggression. As soon as they put Paladin tower rushing, they tell Secret, listen, if you guys just defend all game, you will win. That's basically what they told Secret. And Secret, that's what they're doing. They're just trying to defend. They know they have the lead. All they have to do is not die or take major damage. And look how defensive they're playing here. Perfect play.
Yeah, and Doubt is on 1 TC. He did the upgrades already, Bloodlines and +1. Mr. Yo is booming more, only Bloodlines, no skill bar in armor, now doing the wheelbarrow, and Paladin now on the way to Castle Age. They still, oh, losing now villages, okay, he got ballistic, he's killing some villages. Yep. The good thing also, Hera, YinYang is not suffering at home, and that's something really good too.
Yeah, that is true, but again, I keep bringing it up, Paladin suffered a lot. He's only now going to Castle Age, and he's very far behind, and, well, Paladin he has villagers around the map. Paladin does have some villagers on the map, so maybe he can go Knights and Castle Age. We'll see. Oh, looks like Lix wants to go Imperial Age. Lix is going to go for fast imp with Byzantine here. That could be quite strong.
Oh my god, yes, man, look at those. And the good thing here, Mr. Yo on 3 tones centered with Hans, with army as well, getting already the corner on the left. And I have the feeling that oh my god, Imperial Age for Lix, what Paladin is doing is gonna get the corner. Look at the 3 villages going to the other corner. If YinYang control both goal corner, that's another story, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, all the secret players have gold for the next, 5 minutes maybe at home. After that, they need to expand. So, YinYang could play for the long game, for the gold control. That could be quite smart. Although I do feel like they have to defend this big army now from Secret, which can move at any moment with the crossbows and the knights now from Viper and Doubt, with the monks from Tato as well. Like, Secret are in a good position to do a lot of damage at this point.
Look, Mr. Hera, the stone Paladin got right now in a map that there is no stone. Look at the stone he has, 500, and he's doing 350 stone.
God.
He's doing a crepost in the corner, in the right side. He's doing a crepost. Of course, there's still a lot of gold there to take, but he's doing a crepost, trying to control the goal and not letting them to get any gold. But then there is a problem. The problem is that the snake, the viper, is on the way to Imperial as well.
Bro, that crepost is so useless. It's like, I mean, it's useful at 10 minutes from now, but now that's not the crepost you really need at the moment. Anyway, we'll see if that happens, if that ends up being pretty good or not. Yeah, so we're seeing Viper up to Imp, also Lix up to Imp, so both players will be in Imp. But is Lix losing his army now? Lix is in the middle of nowhere. Doubt is chasing him with knights. Oh man!
Oh my god, look at that army! Look at that army. Well, Green is there, but now Tato is coming. Those crossbows, I don't know if he's gonna do the job. He's gonna lose all the crossbows before reaching him. If he's losing that army, Mr. Yo need to go together, need to save those. Of course, they are doing a good job because the crossbows are great, but so many knights for Mr. Yo. For Doubt, sorry. And I don't know if this is gonna work. Disaster here for Leaks? I'm not sure. But I was checking Hera. I was checking Doubt is in the corner and the Crepos. Look how close it is. Man, that Crepos is just protecting, you know what? The sand. The corner, exactly. Oh my god, what is this?
That Crepos makes no sense. But at least now he'll push with Connex and maybe some siege, we'll see. But the problem here for Lix is that he lost his army right before him. You cannot make that mistake, in my opinion. Viper, look at his army now. He's got so much military. I'm not even sure where it is at the moment, but he has.
I know where it is. On Paladin base, Mr. Hera. Paladin base taking the house down, and if he's getting inside there, then Paladin what? He need to make another Crepos at home, or the Viper
in the corner.
Will kill him.
He'll make another Crepos in the corner, and he'll be fine. I mean, the thing is, Lix has to come defend, or Lix has to go attack now with Yo. But they have to do something with Lix. It's now Lix the carry, Viper the carry, and then Doubt in the pocket and Yo are the supporting players. That's basically the situation on the map at the moment.
Well, they are trying to trap. Viper. Viper got good amount of Arbalest, a lot of Arbalest. The Knights are coming, Arbalest as well. Who's gonna take more damage here? A little bit better upgrades for who? For Mr. Lees. He got also the armor. Viper got only the +3. Now they need to work all together. At least he's defending and avoiding the Paladin to get inside. Now, okay, the score is switching all the time because the game seems to be extremely close. But Tatot is on the way to Imperial, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I mean, Taro on the way to Imperial Age with Monks. Monks with +3 range as Aztecs will be very strong and very hard to defend as well. Where is Doubt's army, by the way? I'm not sure why he's
in the
blacking
corner.
the
In the corner, trying to kill something on the gold, some knights. He converted also. At the end, Paladin is doing some good job, man.
Yeah, the Crepos in the corner meta. Paladin is actually not doing too bad here. He's distracting Doubt, giving time for his other members to. Oh, but big Arbalest fight in the center, and Viper taking a really nice trade there.
Yeah, but it's 2 versus 1. If now Mr. Yo is able to go +1, +2. Oh my god, he's coming now. Look at that. Sorry. Tatot coming with 3 bangers and the monks. They need to do a really big battle. They are going back. They don't want to take a bad fight. Mr. Yo, Hera with an insane boon here. 80 villages on the way to Imperial. And look at Tatot. Tatot is doing Oneger upgrade, block printing, illumination, Onegers and monks from the Aztecs in this map.
Wow.
They can cut all the wood now. And no wood in the map.
And the thing is, you can cut the wood and break in wherever you want with the onagers. Monks behind will make any fight favorable for Secret. Really strong strategy here. Lix, he can't move up. He can't move.
He can move. You have to be careful. 3 armies versus 1 because remember one thing. Paladin got no army at all. He's doing some good boom, but he need to move back. The good thing is still the corners. The corners is still more or less under control. But Viper is with Tatot coming together. Siege Rams! What? Siege Rams already for Tatot. Insane economy he's getting to do. Well, just the siege.
It's the hunt in the corner. He just needs the food. He has a lot of those on the hunt, which is just insane for your food eco in the mid game. And the Onagers on the TCs, Onagers can cut wood wherever he wants. Viper's on Lix's economy. Lix can't really do anything here. Yo is Yo up to Imperial Age? Yo is waiting for Imperial Age. He has one chance to turn the tide of the battle with Cavalier. One chance.
Well, and he can do it. It's not a lot of monks. Still, it's okay. He got some monks. He need to hold. Mr. Yo economy is definitely ahead to anyone else. And his hands, he can produce really fast. Those now no TC for leaks. Paladin also is getting something that we are not paying attention, Mr. Hera. Paladin is booming completely, and now he has 81 villies, more than anyone else in the game. No, like Mr. Yo. So
yeah,
Paladin is getting there, man. But
yeah, so maybe they sacrifice Lix and then Paladin becomes the second carry, because Yo is pretty strong still. He's in a really good position, better than Doubt at the moment. He's got more builds and is an Imperial Age. Maybe now Paladin can actually carry.
Hera in the corner, second Krepos. I like that Krepos a lot more, but there's one Bombard Cannon that is gonna try to kill. They are trying to kill the Bombard Cannon, but they are repairing the Bombard Cannon for the Viper. He need to repair that Krepos. If he's not repairing, you need to kill the Bombard. But if they kill the Bombard and take the goal, it's a problem there.
If you just repair the Krepos, buy stone and repair. Just keep it up for now. Deny the gold as long as possible, because even a few minutes can help. Taro is pushing down the center now with the rest of the secret guys. Viper and Doubt also there. Honor just going straight to the pocket.
Okay, like you said, one chance here is Cavaliers, +4 already with a good micro. He got an oath Cavaliers to dominate. I'm not sure about that. The Arbalest are going to do the job. Cavaliers +4, but Arbalest from red as well. Mr. Yo and Lix all together. They need to kill the Honest for sure, but I'm more concerned from the Arbalest and those monks. How many monks he got? 8 monks. Imagine converting 8 Cavaliers. It would be sick. Now they are taking absolutely everything, and this is looking bad. This is looking really bad, Mr. Hera, for YinYang.
Yo has to go. Stop massing, just go. But I don't know why he's waiting here. You have all the upgrades you need. You have to just go now before Secret masses more army. You have to go right now. What is he waiting for?
Need to go now. Is he waiting Paladins? Come on, man. You won't get Paladins. You need to go. If he's waiting more, they are gonna bring more army, and Viper is now bringing more and more Arbals. Now they are coming. There you go. But those monks, Hera, how many monks he got? How many monks he got? Look at these. Lix need to get all together. Those Cavaliers will be the notice. The Arbals from Lix doing the job. What do you think, Mr. Hera? Big battle coming.
Arbalest can go back. Arbalest from Lix is moving forward. Arbalest from Viper should go into the corner. Seadram on the way as well into the fight with the Cavalier. Looks like they're taking absolutely everything here in the middle of the fight. This is a good fight for Yo, I think. This looks good for
this is a good fight. I'm not sure at all. They lost everything, man. Mr. Yo, 3 military. Paladin already with 100 villies, but man, he lost absolutely everything while Viper ratio killed that. Hera, 91 kills, 17 losses. Unbelievable.
Complete domination there. I thought that fight was looking good for Yo at some points, but no. Viper on the hill with the monks, with the cross, or with the Arbalest. And now Seadram monks in the corner. The Krapos getting cleared out. Not the one in the corner though. The sand is still protected. Have no fear, chat. But now Secret has complete control of the game. Complete control of the game.
Secret Man League's doing an incredible reboom with Zero Tone Centers, Mr. Hera. He's rebooming like crazy with Zero TCs for the last 10 minutes. Come on, man. Make a TC. Now they are cleaning everything, and man, Secret is in the house. The Viper, Tato, and Doubt doing in this map that till now, YinYang, the Chinese, were playing incredible. Viper ratio kill that in a map like this, Mr. Hera. It's just unbelievable.
And I think, you know what, the play, the coordination, Viper even bought 2 bomber cannons to clear the corner. Doubt boomed and went a lot of military to buy Viper time to get the Imperial Age. And now Viper, with his 40 Arbalest, is going to the corner and is going to threaten SY's gold. That's the killer move here. SY will not have anything after they lose the gold in the corner.
The score difference is insane because, like Hera said, this is now already the game. We were hoping a little bit closer series, but at the end, the sprints for this secret team is just doing a domination here, and they have used it, Mr. Hera, some strategies that we didn't see yet in the tournament. So they keep something for the latest stage, it seems.
Yeah, and whoever meets in the finals, I'm sure that Secrets will come out with more and more strategies as well. They always change it up, and that's why they're so good in these late stages, because they always bring different strategies to the table. Viper gets cleared up in the corner, but I mean, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Like, Tato is now full boom. Yeah,
wait. Look at the military. Look at the military now. They clean. They really clean. Viper lost everything. Look at the ratio kill that. He lost absolutely everything because now Mr. Yo is in the other corner in the south. They are still not taking the goal completely. And now, well, they clean, and military numbers is still ahead to Secret, but maybe they have a well, maybe they have a chance to come back. Remember that Tout is still in Castle Age. And Mr. Yo, well, the problem is that Mr. Yo doesn't have a lot of army, but from his numbers, is still there. What is Tato doing now?
Tato's coming with Pikes, Monks, Onagers, Rams, like, he has literally
everything. Look at the Honor, look at the Honor. Oh, come on, Leaks, don't make up. Well, I love the Badaboom, but the Badaboom can be definitive. Now the combination, the coordination to stop this Hera with those monks also. Oh my god, come on. He split his archers and then he took the shot. If he didn't split those archers, he didn't lose those, and that made the Badaboom happen. Can't believe it, man.
Baba boom! Can we see that spam in the chat with the emote, please? And yeah, I mean, at this point, Licks, like, I think he was just practicing. You know what I mean? Just practicing his micro, because you know, at this point, even if he keeps the archers alive, loses them, it doesn't even matter. And look at the Rams that are coming in now. Look at the 11 monks. It's just so bad for SY now, for YinYang rather.
And one thing really important, Hera, where is now YinYang taking wood? Because they are in the corners, but they have no access to wood. We have to say, Hera, that Secret domination in this series.
Yeah, I think a couple games are close. I think the game that SY took was really nice, but the later games were really dominated by Secret. And I think it came down to them playing the better strategy and having really solid execution of that strategy as well. Like we're seeing in this case here. Blast fights playing out of the game here at this point. Still tons of monks and Tato. SY is only hanging on here because the last game of the series, they're just grieving a little bit. Just give them the time they need.
Yeah, and Tato has played this series like almost every game. Solid, huh? In another level, 4-1. 4-1. We wanted a little bit closer series. Well, I wanted a 4-3 or a 3-4. Doesn't matter, you know. But man, when Secret play also at this level, we have to also admit that today YinYang made couple of 3 mistakes, and in a semifinal against this team, you pay that with your life, I would say.
Yeah. Well, life in game. It's not that intense. But
yeah, you know.
but yeah, it's exactly at this high level of Age of Empires, if you make one mistake, it's gonna get punished. And one mistake early, like we saw in the last game with Lix losing his villagers, and in this game here, you know, with Paladin using a wrong strategy, it will lead to bigger and bigger leads. And Secrets, they don't throw. They never really throw, right?
No. This map is so exciting, man. I mean, you wait a little bit, but then when Castle Age happen, it's just a boom. I mean, there's no stop from the action.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's just you know, just solid aggression and all. And you know what? It's just all over the map aggression as well. Like some in the center, some on the sides. It's so hard to keep track of it. Let's take a look at the statistics here for this last game of the series.
Well, the Viper has 66 largest army, Tato 57 in that close map, that compact map, 192 unit kills for the Viper, and Paladin couldn't do army. I still think that Bulgarians here make no sense, even with the strategy they were trying.
I agree.
I don't see Bulgarians any sense here.
Like, they're trying to force towers on a map with no stone. It just doesn't really make any sense, you know what I mean? They had better chances doing other strategies that makes more sense for that particular map. But maybe they're trying to catch Secret off guard, and maybe it worked better in practice. Who knows? But yeah, I just don't really like that strategy at all as well.
Yeah, 15 units converted by Tato. That's not a huge amount, but the crucial ones also they get. Tato went directly to the corner for the food.
Yes.
It gave him the free food to go Imperial, and then Aztecs with those monks. The onagers, because usually people in this map, Hera, get time and try to get time because it's also difficult to cut since there's no towers, no castles. But then he made the onager operate and they could and destroy Mr. Yo economy in 2 minutes.
Exactly, like the honor. Like Tato playing monks onagers makes it so they can break into anyone, they can always take good fights, and they can heal their army in between fights. It's such a valuable flank to have, and it makes Viper's army with Arbalest so much stronger to have the Siege of Monk behind it as well.
Of course that we want 4-3, but when you read the chat and you notice that the games were exceptionally fun, and people, even with the 4-1, they feel that is great series because except a couple of mistakes, the performance, the gameplay here, it was brutal, really strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like each game was close for a while, even though Secret was looking dominant. SY or YinYang was not playing that bad. It's just a few mistakes in it. I have to stress that point. It's just 2-3 mistakes. Secret playing a little bit better strategies, a little bit better teamwork, a little bit better execution, and in the end they take the series 4-1. Honestly, it's more so Secret playing really well than YinYang playing bad, and I think we should be saying well played to Secret. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I try to remember here a mistake from Secret today. Maybe they
Very
were misspeak.
little.
Maybe they were misspeak and they lost the game.
Yeah, exactly. So that game, maybe flank cab archers and around by pocket was not the best choice, but yeah, other than that, it was very solid. They didn't really throw any games as well, going forward.
Pretty sick. Well, this has been 4-1 Team Secret versus YinYang, and I believe that Hera, till here we go together, amigo, and hopefully you have enjoyed. I wanted also 4-3, and now it's gonna be a romantic moment because I wanted to be with you more time, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're hoping the 4-3. I had a really fun time today, man. Thank you so much for having me on the channel. It's good games, great maps, great tournament, and a great cast as well. Thank you, man, for having me, and it was a lot of fun, casting with you today.
Now, I don't know if who is gonna get your spot as a caster. It will be as strong, but it's not gonna be bad because you know who is gonna come now to co-cast the next series, amigo?
I heard it's someone a little snaky.
It's Sneaky mode, yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Viper, man. The Viper gonna cast now how AM play versus Suomi. So this is gonna be another great moment. We will talk now with the Viper. We will talk about this series with Viper, and then we'll go for the casting. Mr. Hera, seriously, love you, man. Thank you for coming, man, and good luck in the next series because we are going to see now you play.
Love you too, bro. Enjoy the series. Have fun with the cast, you and Viper. And once again, thanks for having me. Chat, one last sellout, man, but I have to do it. Chat, we have a level 4 hype train. It's a scam train. Get that shit to level 5, and that's my last sellout of the day. Thank you for having me, man. Take care, and enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Hera, and see you soon. I'll see you very soon now in your games.
Yes, exactly.
See you later, man. Bye-bye, man.
Bye-bye. Enjoy it.
Bye-bye. This has been, guys, Hera. This has been the 4-1. We have Team Secret in the grand final. Team Secret in the grand final. Hopefully you have enjoyed with the combo. And now, well, just keep it an eye because we are in the Battle of Africa, amigos. And you cannot miss the next series.